Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
So, let's...
Such relaxing music to start the evening with.
Oh yeah. Despite that what might come today, so...
Don't spoil the mood. This is,
We're just having a
I'm not
lovely
doing-
hike through a labyrinth. That's all.
Yep, we're just vibing.
We're just gonna go see a guy's marble collection, that's
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, hello and welcome to our today's stream of Rise of the Ice Dragons with our wonderful crew. You have to admit they're all looking totally fabulous.
Yay.
Oh my god!
This is.
What is
I know
Thank you
Izzy.
so much.
This is what Izzy does. She just does that. I don't.
Starting it off right.
That's a good start.
Wow,
Izzy,
this is
thank
crazy.
you so much.
Thank you. Oh,
We definitely
well, okay.
forgive you for missing last time.
I'm kind of blasted right now, so give me a second to get down again. I was just about to say hello to the chat when this happened. Hello, chat. More stay hour for today. So, yeah. Izzy, who gifted us like a lot of subs, which is completely blasting. Yeah, our crew visited chat. Virtual to Viking is there. Then we have Mangore and XP. Panichu? I'm already saying this wrong, I guess. I'm already saying this wrong.
Oh, we have Malif as well. Welcome, man.
Welcome, peeps. So, before we start, any cool news, any updates that we can give?
Regarding.
Nothing happened alive. That's sad.
What?
I mean, did you guys see that amazing recap?
True. A
Exactly.
pretty snazzy recap came out a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
Was there a
I guess
recap or
we
something?
made it.
Someone.
So well written and so well told. Honestly,
Mhm.
it's worth watching. It's great. It's 3 minutes of beautiful storytelling.
If you haven't seen it, you can find it out in our highlights on our Twitch channel, or you're just looking on our Twitter page. There we have it as well. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's like listening to audiobook.
Oh,
It is like this. You have to admit it. Over that, like today, 2:30 in the morning for my time, I've released a new adventure called the Prismatic Whale. You can find it on the DM's Guild. It's a pay-weight adventure. The mix and match kind, so that you can choose your options, what you want to play out of this and what not, and make an exciting and new adventure with this. You will get the link to this in a second.
In the chat?
Yeah,
Nice.
because that's some of the things that I always forget. Like, yeah, preparing links, because I'm smart.
Serial
so
is
many other
indeed
things
eyebrow
to do.
goals.
Oh, Banerjee, thank you. I don't know if I would agree. They do a little bit whatever they want, but thanks. They're there.
Okay, yeah. Other than that, anything more? Guess not. Then
congrats, Caro, on releasing this PDF for
Exactly.
the DMs Guild.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's your second adventure that you released, right?
Yeah, it's the second adventure.
The first one being the Winter Queen's Kiss, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's now like half a year old, a little bit older.
Can
Go
also
check it out.
can also be found on DM's Guild, and I read it, and it looks like a really fun adventure.
It is Hemlock
Thanks for the
approved.
advertisement.
It has Marcus tested, Hemlock approved. So
Side effects may include.
I need to make a seal of approval. Marcus tested, Hemlock approved.
You should do this, totally. Yeah. Other than that, I guess we are starting. We are nearly 10 minutes over the time. And we have a labyrinth to discover.
exactly. All right.
Start the intro.
Let's get over to the intro. Woo. Ooh. Hyped.
Our beautiful Hemlock, do you want to recap again what happened last time?
Do you want to have Marcus do it, or should Hemlock do it?
Oh, that's up to you.
Well, I think people should still have a reason to go watch our Hemlock recap on our Twitch stream. So I'm just gonna give a quick rundown on the last session. Last time during
give
the
me a
first...
second and...
Sorry?
I need to say a few things. The music that we're having today is made by Might and Music, Adrian Fotzikler, Andy Ray, and Arcane Anthems. Our wonderful overlay, most of the wonderful pictures that we're having in our overlay and intro are made by our wonderful Sariel.
I did that.
All right. Shall I do the recap? Right then. Well, when we last met our heroes, we found them in Northwind Gate, where they traveled together with Bjorn, a dwarf who's researching the orb stones, these powerful magical items. Bjorn already has one of the orb stones, and he found out that there are other orb stones, each of them containing a gate to another plane of existence. And he wants our help in finding the other orb stones. And he has the location of one of the other orb stones, which seems to be, well, I wouldn't say nearby to Northwind Gate, but also not very far away, in the frozen labyrinth of, and I have to pronounce this well, Assok the Destroyer. And we agreed with him that we're going to help him to find the orb, and we also took the orb stone that Bjorn already had, took it into our possession, so we can also keep it safe, keep it secret. And we went on our journey towards the frozen labyrinth. We had a short run-in with Mirelon, the wife of the innkeeper, and also eventually came to a frozen lake, where we had a nice little, well, action-filled battle with a gigantic eel, which almost dragged Hemlock into the water, but got burnt by Allyria. Sadria grew into a giant woman, and also beat around with both an actual weapon and a spiritual weapon, and eventually we all vanquished the monster. No one drowned, everyone lived, and that's where we left off last session.
We're indestructible. We're so good.
Absolutely.
We're winning.
So far.
We have
Campaign
won
one.
100% of the encounter so far. We are indestructible. Hashtag famous last words.
Yeah, and with that, you won your last battle. Congratulations, group. And you're still standing on that frozen lake, now with a half burned down, I will say grilled eel in your possession. With what you can do whatever you want. And that's where we're starting today.
Well, Rowan will make his way over and start hacking off chunks of meat from the grilled sections to resupply from the journey that we've had so far.
I look over to Rowan while he's doing this, and I say, "Do you think that's delicious? I've never had eel. I mean, it smells delicious, but I don't know."
Well, neither have I, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, sure.
I'll figure out a way to make it taste good, even if it doesn't.
I thought hears this as they are like still helping Hemlock, making sure that the wounds were closing and there was no infection because he got chomped by the eel. And you hear them, Rowan and Allyria, you hear Athar as a distance just say to themselves, "Well, it has a bit of an odd texture, but I think it was pretty tasty."
You've had that before? What?
Oh, yeah. One of my travels. Something, not this particular kind, this is very big, but I assume it will be the same.
Probably, yeah. So how's our Hemlock doing when I'm looking over to Hemlock?
Athar took care of most of the open wounds through their healing magic, monkish healing powers, and you still see Hemlock there's scratches and wounds on his face. Part of his cloak is torn, which seems to be the thing that he's most upset about, because once Athar has patched him up, he thanks them and looks down his cloak and just goes, "Oh, all right. I really could accept the part of being grappled by an eel, almost drowning, but look at my cloak."
Oh. Ugh.
Sadria is going to, she seems kind of out of it right now, kind of jittery, and looking around all over the place, but she's gonna kind of absent-mindedly come over to you and just start casting mending on the cloak a bunch.
Yeah, I help some with that too. Yeah, just trying to mend anything that is mendable there.
Just kind of, I do this all the time when I catch things on fire. I totally get it.
Oh, thank you. Are you all right, Sadria?
Where did that thunder come from? Do you know?
Thunder? I suppose that was Rowan, maybe? Not sure.
Or it might have been lightning. Jenna doesn't remember which one now, but...
It was thunder. I'm pretty sure that was Rowan's teleportation spell. It's very impressive.
Very impressive. Yeah.
At this point, Rowan will walk over with handfuls of eel and just kind of drop it on the ice and go, "Well, wasn't my quietest endeavor, but I got the job done." Kind of looks over and senses the kind of tenseness in the air and goes, "I missed something."
And Sadria's kind of where, could you just, warn me next time you just fling thunder all over the place?
Oh, and you see he pulls his cloak and readjusts it and pulls pats down the back of his mane and goes, I'm sorry I didn't mean to disturb. It's not a spell I use all that often, so I kind of forgot quite how loud it got. But yes, of course, my goal is to scare and maim the enemy, not my friends.
Good. Thanks. Yep. Good talk. We should get going.
Yeah.
Sadria is no longer large at this point, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You see Rowan, like, is about to say something, and then just kind of, like, pulls it back. All right, yeah, maybe we should hunker down for the night. And he looks up into the sky. What time actually is it?
So
Like, time
you
of day-ish.
yeah, so you traveled for a while until you ended at the lake. It's probably around early afternoon by now, so
I need exact time because I have keen mind.
Don't do this to us.
Well, I thought I would know how many hours until like sunrise and sundown, so.
So you know exactly the time right now is 13:49.
Ding dong. No.
Maybe we should make our way fully across the ice and settle down on the other side. Don't want another eel popping up on watch. And my dome doesn't protect from the bottom.
Well, let's get off the ice and see how much is left in the day then, before we decide if we make camp or continue on.
Athad has picked up their things and everything after Rowan's cape has been like taken care of by Sadria and Allyria, and just offers their hand to Sadria to help her skate across the ice like before.
Sadria will take your hand, but she is not wearing skates.
I'm just now imagining Athad is going to pull her, but Sadria is just still on her boots, and you hear this squeaking sound that shoes can make on a surface.
The art for the Boots of the Winterlands has those like cleat spikies on the bottom of the boots.
Okay.
So I imagine that's probably why it's not difficult terrain.
Yeah. Also, it makes a scratching sound. Good.
Oh, well, if you're fine, then like Athar will let you cross on your own. They're just trying to see if you need help or if you can walk properly, they will go ahead and just like try and do some pirouettes while they're waiting for the group to catch up.
Literally skating circles around us.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do pirouettes, let me see. You can make. You can.
Let's see if I fall on my bum.
What was your result last time? I guess it was over 18.
Yeah.
We didn't really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty high, so for you
Yeah.
it's not a problem. It's like you were born on ice skates.
Mm.
Clearly.
Athad on ice. So.
I would watch this.
Audrey's kind of got like finger guns up, like the whole time we're on ice, just constantly like almost like sacred flame at the ready, just like waiting to see any other holes in the ice.
Are we just gonna use the results we had last time on the ice skating? Because if that's the case,
Yeah.
Hemlock would be very happy if he could lean on someone. To
Yeah,
continue.
I can do that. I had a pretty high number
Thank
on
you.
that, yeah.
Thank you very much.
I would just skate to you and then just see that you're not falling down.
Like you see at the front of the group, Athar is making all these fancy flips and twirls and everything, and Hemlock is like carried across the ice like he's some kind of grandpa who really
No,
can't keep up with them.
yeah. I will help you. We don't want you to fall on your back or something. That's not good.
That would be terribly uncomfortable. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
All right, so we're just
Okay.
skating across and trying to get off the ice. Yeah.
Yep. So it takes you a while until you are crossing over the lake, but eventually you will make it, and I guess Hemlock will be very happy to stand on solid snow again.
Yes.
Solid snow.
Yeah. As soon as we reach that, I will just unequip the skates from the boots and put them
Same.
in the backpack.
Same.
I thought it's just like
Okay.
silently sitting, waiting on like a small mound, like of snow, just watching you arrive. And then as you're like unequipping the skates and everything, they start walking again to scout ahead a little bit if we can find like our way and probably some kind of shelter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can give me a survival check to find a good shelter. For the way, it's not much of a problem since you have the map where you should go to, so that's not much of a problem if you're not completely lost.
15.
It takes you a while, but you find a nice place which is good for camping for the night. Since you're already in the mountain area, so you find a place that is mostly covered. So as you settle for the night, it doesn't take so long until it gets much darker than it is right now, since it's in the middle of the winter. And you all know it gets around this time, it's not that sunny out there, to say at least. So everything is most of the time in a kind of dim light until during the night where it's like pitch black. I guess you're taking the same row for guarding like the night before.
Yeah,
To
same
speed this
turn
up a
order.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Allyria just wants to sleep the longest, so she's just always taking the last turn.
Yeah, I'll go in the middle. That's fine.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah,
So,
I'll go first again.
Yeah.
Ah.
Do we
As you
all
have a
just-
lot of
As a reference, do we all have to take a guard?
Normally 4 of you is enough. Even lowest is 3 if you want to have your long rest.
Yeah, it's fine. Just knowing, like, if we need 4 of us or 5 of us, like, I don't mind. Whatever.
Yeah. So normally not every one of you needs to do a guarding during the night since you're 5 people. So you're more than enough.
I would like to take on Hemlock's guard. That way he can rest his wounds and heal properly.
Okay.
All right.
Right,
Thank
so
you.
4 solo guards tonight.
So could you repeat this? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, so I just said 4 solo guards tonight for people watching
Okay,
by
yeah,
themselves.
you don't need to roll.
Okay.
Great. Wonderful.
We're at the stage where random encounters are not random anymore. So, nothing much happens during the night. There are just the normal sounds of the animals that are roaming around that area. But since you're having a nice campfire and everything, most of them are just keeping away from you since they are a little bit more afraid. And as the morning approaches, and it's horrible cold out there, and you're kind of a little bit used to this by now, but it still feels as if your bones are completely stiff from anything, especially after the fight from last night or last day. So you need to get a little bit warmer before you can travel on for the last part of this travel until you reach your destination.
Did we sleep in the dome today, or were we in the tent?
If you found a good spot where we could make camp,
I guess in the tents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then maybe making a fire would be smart.
I believe part of the spell for the dome is that you can control the ambient temperature inside it.
Yeah.
I will use constantly prestidigitation to just make my clothes warm for an hour and then repeat that.
Allyria puts her clothes in, like, on top of the radiator before putting them on.
The magical radiator, yes. My clothes will be just always prestidigitated forever now. Just warm constantly.
I feel like every once in a while in her sleep, Sadria just kind of like rolls over, like the way people like talk in their sleep. She just rolls over and sticks her hand in the fire every once in a while and it goes.
That's good. I thought it would have woken up early as usual and just like do their morning meditation and then some stretches and some like warm-ups, because if it is that cold they need to like get moving, maybe do some jumping jacks, some burpees, easy stuff. And eventually if people start waking up, they would go to Sadria and ask her if she can maybe lit the fire again, just so we can get ready for the morning. Maybe while we have breakfast.
Hemlock is just standing around the fire in the morning, warming himself, like just rubbing his hands next to the fire, stretching them out to warm up, and just watching Athar doing her morning gymnastics routine, or their morning gymnastics routine, and he's just standing there, goes like muttering to himself, like, "Oh, don't know how they can have this much energy in the morning. This is they really gotta teach me that."
Sadria is just gonna say, if you want energy in the morning, you have to start doing things like that and it builds up. But it sucks at first.
But that's so hard.
Here, don't start with that. I'll show you. And Sadria is gonna start teaching you some dance moves.
Oh. That looks very beautiful, but I'd just rather prefer coffee. And I look to Rowan. Do we have coffee? Can you make coffee?
Rowan, who is
Coffee too.
still just like frosted tips of ice and like half asleep, goes, coffee's much quicker than whatever gymnastics they're doing. Hold on. And he walks over to the fire and starts making coffee and hands one to Allyria after it's ready, and then walks over holding a mug and just kind of like watches Hemlock for a little bit and goes, "So, you want coffee yet, or is this working for you?"
Hemlock is following Sadria's instructions on the dance moves like the best he can, but he's really fumbling about and looks at Sadria, looks over at Rowan, looks back to Sadria. Sadria, thank you very much for sharing. Can we maybe do this later in the day? Coffee sounds really good right now.
And Sadria, after like trying to teach you how to do what for her is very like easy and normal, and you're like, she's like, yeah, coffee, please, let's stop.
Sadria teaches Hemlock how to floss. That's hilarious.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm sure she has way better style. That was in my head, I needed to share it.
All the cool kids in the South do this dance.
The dancing that Sadria does is somewhere between Middle Eastern belly dancing and like South Pacific like hula sort of dancing. It's that very like fluid, move your whole body sort of feel to it.
Sounds like something that is not something Hemlock would easily pick up. So
but good to get all your different muscle groups going.
Absolutely.
Especially one muscle group area.
Right. As everyone kind of gathers around the fire with their coffee and like is talking about the various dancing styles of the Southern Isles, you see Rowan take out his spellbook, flip it upside down, and turn to his burn pages and kind of looks at everyone. He goes, not to put a bit of a dagger in the mood, but there is some business I'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind. I was a little caught off guard yesterday in that fight. We've had a pretty lax journey so far. But I noticed a few things that caught my eye, for me personally. The biggest one being that I'd rather not throw a wrench in everyone else's fighting with my own, as well as maybe a spell or two I could have put to better use. So just for my own benefit, who's gonna be doing the most punching and slashing here, just so I know who to make big next time?
All the punching, none of the slashing.
Oh, all right, that's handy. And you see he writes it down, flips a few pages and writes something else down. Goes, and then he looks over.
I think we've lost Rowan.
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh no!
Someone cast slow on him.
Slow on him.
Yeah,
you see me?
Froze.
Yeah.
Coffee wasn't strong enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's too cold. Oh no, he froze.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You see the eyes crawling up on his body. Hey, it had to happen at some point.
Yeah, he went.
Let's see how we handle this.
So, Marcus, quick thing. When Luke comes back, you can just drag his window in Zoom to his original position. So you don't need to adjust everything on the overlay.
Yeah, but if I start adjusting things right now, and he gets back, then everything will move around again, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I guess he will come back in a few, so...
So let me do
hopefully.
Let me do some quick magic.
Ooh, I'm Athar and Sadria right now.
Whoa, how dare you? How? No.
Too powerful.
That is my child. Stay away.
Sorry, I was like, roll initiative.
Okay, this is actually a bit... It's gonna be a little bit messy because some of them, for example, Sariel and Jenna, they're basically now on one screen, and they're also one thing in my overlay. So...
I'm just gonna be over here, and then I'll be all the way on the stars.
Well, in the meantime... No, please continue. Create distraction. Talk with the audience. Make this appear as part of the plan.
Just wanted to do this while we're waiting here and hope Luke comes back. How are you in chat?
Someone in chat said that this is an international cast, and where are we from? So that's a pretty good question.
I'm from Germany.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh yeah. Oh nice, Izzy, thank you. I am from Spain, but I live in Germany currently.
Well,
I am
German.
American. Yeah. I think we have one other American here too.
Well, currently he's
Not here.
frozen.
But he's from
yeah.
Maine, I think. New England area.
Yeah, different part of the States. It's,
Very different part. Like, completely culturally different.
yeah. It's not like you can... Different parts of the States are completely different, so... just give me one.
If I wanted to drive to where he was, it would take me 2.5 or 3 days to get there.
Yeah. That is especially bizarre to think of for someone... I mean, I live in the Netherlands, and the Netherlands are, like, really tiny. And when I tell someone, like, oh, I have to drive 2 hours to see my family, and I tell that to someone in America, like, what? They're practically your neighbors.
I drive 2 hours to cross the border to the Netherlands. But
Yeah.
also I drive 2 hours and cross the border to Denmark. So,
Yeah, exactly. So,
so to answer the other question, German living in Germany.
Yeah, where I'm from, you can drive 2 hours and not even be out of the Hampton Roads area that you live in, so...
That's very interesting. When I went to the US, I went to somewhere in the south, and it was very strange to not be able to just walk places from home. Yeah.
So I guess he has oh, there is some. Yeah, I guess probably his internet went completely off since. Okay then. I have a funny thing, I guess, that I can send you, Marcus, that you could put in if you
Put in.
want in the breakdown.
exactly.
Yeah, just that's it. I guess we are just continuing
Mm.
since he's lost.
Gonna get a little bit creative.
Which is a
here.
bit of a shame, because I thought it was hysterical that his character was about to start talking about, like, Session 0 safety tools in-game.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
I'm so here for that.
Exactly.
We have a lot of time later for this.
Yeah. Well, hopefully everything will be okay, and Luke will be able to come back. I'm sure he's freaking out right now
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
on
yeah,
his
I'm
own.
pretty sure. Alright, at least I got all the people who are here, I got them a little bit more nicer back in place again. I just need a little bit something to cover up Luke. Like, okay,
He does not exist. He's no,
A
just
frowny
ignore.
face.
just like, yeah, like a sad emoji, like,
Okay, let's continue then. I'm sure
Yeah.
we can come
Yeah.
back to this.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you should find it in the picture gallery on in our the pictures that we're having in Streamlabs, and there should be an on vacation sign.
see, image. There is actually an on vacation sign. This is cool.
There we go. This you can place there.
There we go.
Look, it's on vacations.
There we go. Look at that.
Cool.
See, all solved. Nothing happened.
There we go.
He's on vacations.
All right. Apologies for the
It was
inconvenience.
just too cold for him.
You just left him there in the ice. Okay, then let's say we're continuing.
Mhm.
You're getting ready for this day. After you had an intense talk with each other about morning activities to get yourself warm and not stiff again, and breakfast, conversations, everything. And as you travel through this day, it's still a rather nice day. There is no snow falling down. It's rather pleasant and easier to travel than most of the times. And with the conversations that you're having on the way, it's not even that quiet. Otherwise, it will be kind of a really intense feeling of being nearly alone in this open wide world. And as the day progresses and it's coming to an end of this day, you see in the distance, as you're standing on top of a larger hill, this labyrinth that stretches out like a mile away from you. Oh, there he is.
Yay.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
He's
Hi.
back from his
you're
vacations.
back!
Hello. I have no idea what happened. Okay,
Loop.exe has stopped working.
literally.
We hope you're okay. I'm
Yes.
sure you freaked out, but
Oh yeah, no, everything's good. You all turned into robots and then froze, and I was like, "This is me. What's going on?" So everything should be fixed now.
well, since we
replaced
haven't
you with a
really
little on vacation sign.
Oh, perfect.
managed to get on with our journey, we were talking a bit, and we were just about to leave. If you still
Okay.
want to like come back to your breakfast talk, I think you
No,
have
it's
time.
cool. We can go.
Okay.
Okay, for Luke, the day comes to an end, and just in front of you, like a mile away, you see stretching out this large labyrinth.
Is it above ground, underground?
It's above ground, and you see from there the walls must be really, really high.
So we're here then, after all, and I go to one of the walls and just inspect it, just like touch it with my gloves on, and just look at how it is being
So
made.
Allyria just runs in front
No,
towards the
not
maze for
into
that
it.
1 mile.
Oh, so I thought we were like in front of it. Oh, okay, you're right.
No, like a mile away.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So there's still some distance before we get there.
Okay.
Yep.
Like looking at it, does it look like it like stretches as far as the eye can see in a direction, or can we like see like the borders of it?
You can, from this point of view, you can see the borders of it, and you would say, okay, walking through this will be probably like, from what you think, probably a day, maybe longer.
Hey, Thar, are you good at climbing?
I can try. Climbing on
I mean,
ice
if
is a
you
bit
can-
different than climbing rocks, but should work.
If you can get up onto the walls. I mean, they're
Are they-
high, but
Okay,
you
so
might
I
be able
thought
to
would like
get a better idea of what we're doing.
yeah. DM, are the walls like a climbable distance, or are they like, you know, I don't know, a kilometer high? Did we just lose our DM?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Oh, no.
I
Is
would
this
hope
just
so,
gonna
'cause
happen?
otherwise she's just sitting there making that face at you.
Ring. It's
Now I'm
it's
worried.
just musical chairs. Connection issues.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I just fixed the camera placement again.
Oh no.
Which I didn't realize at first that she had frozen. So at first, oh yeah, now she's
Yeah.
on vacation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
At first, I
Okay.
really thought that she was making that face because I was like getting
Yeah.
around the labyrinth thing
Yeah.
or something, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I didn't mean it. You
Yeah.
can say the walls are
Yeah.
too high."
Exactly.
The
Like, maybe the
session is
labyrinth-
cursed.
So-
Maybe the labyrinth has an entrance, but then like it's covered, so there's actually like the walls have a ceiling. I don't know. We'll
Right.
see.
Mm.
That's
Or
why I
there's some
wanted
sort
to
of
Yeah, we
ask.
magic like
totally have
protecting it
our-
or something.
We can have that little talk now that we're waiting
Oh,
for them
yeah.
to get back.
Oh yeah.
So rewind to the breakfast.
Oh, Beli is also DM now, apparently.
I'm the host. I mean, yeah,
Hey.
sure. All right. Yeah, I can DM this, no problem.
All from memory, go.
Yeah.
So
All right,
you
well, I
were
guess, like,
saying
walking.
about embiggening people.
Oh yeah, I was just like, so I guess I'll focus more of my buff magic on Athar next time to really lay in the hurt if we need to. And I look over to Sadria and goes, "Would you appreciate if I switched up my spells a bit? Got rid of my loud ones."
It's not that it's loud. I just wasn't expecting the thunder. Do you
See.
have a lot of thunder spells?
And you see he just makes this grimacing face, and he's like, I'm actually a thunder and lightning wizard, which I don't have to be. It's just what I was most used to, working on the ship and sailing around. It became quite useful to be able to bend lightning and, really have a handle of the elements. But if it's something that would affect you in battle or just in general, I could dig through my spell books, use some spells that I'm not all too familiar with. It's always good to practice.
No, it's fine. My magic's storm magic too. I get it. It's fine. And you see, like, when you start saying that most of your spells are like that, you are a thunder and lightning wizard, she gets this look like pity, almost like empathy, like she's really sad for you. And then as you keep talking, it kind of like, oh,
She's back.
yeah.
Gotcha. He goes, and like kind of catching that a little bit, Rowan will go, Rowan, like, just like you see him just like take out his notebook and like start writing some things and goes like, all right, I'll keep it in mind.
It's fine. Now, I mean, I know that you do it and I do it, and it's fine. I just wasn't expecting it, but now I am. So like, it's fine. I just didn't know where it came from. So like, it's different if it was like from the sky, but like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Just one more, it's fine, and I believe you. I mean, Sadria, come on, what's
It's
going
totally
on?
fine.
Are you afraid of lightning or thunder or?
No, I just and she gets a little bit of like lightning like crackling around her fists, and she's like balling up her fists, and she just goes, I didn't ask to be able to do this.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm not the only one. So I just thought it might have happened to you too.
Oh. You're forced to have lightning powers?
Well, I am forced to do things that involve needing lightning powers, I guess, is one way to put it.
Interesting.
I'm afraid I don't really follow, Sadria. You're forced to use these powers? So, like,
Well-
someone who told you that if you don't use them, something bad will happen?
If I don't use them, I won't be able to do what I need to do to get home. I would love to not have them anymore. I would love to just go back to being normal and go home. But I can't.
So you see Athar, like, they're very quiet and not saying anything, but like they seem more like balled up than normal, and like quietly listening to you, but very much like in their own bubble.
I see.
It looks like even though we've been traveling together, there's still a few things that some of us are keeping close to our chest. Which is fair. I mean, we've been traveling for a while, but still feel like there's some trust to build. Maybe losing ourselves in a destroyer's labyrinth will shed some light and bring some clarity to some of the things that we need. As well as maybe, getting us a shiny marble to add to our collection.
It is definitely a good distraction from bad things, I suppose.
Maybe this could be the answer to bring some good. Or if these orbs are as powerful as Bjorn says they are, we may be able to use them to our own advantage. Or to help us. Maybe.
Maybe. I just need to find out what the one thing I need to do for my stupid destiny is. And do
So
it.
that's why you
Then I
hate
can go
this.
I think we're hitting some kind of very important note here.
I knew there was some reason you must have hated that word so bad. This makes a lot more sense.
That finally lifts up their head and scooches over to Sadria and just says, well, now we're together, and as we said, I don't know what we might have to do, but this seems pretty important, and maybe whatever destiny might be, maybe our destiny is to help you get home. So we'll help you. Sorry, I'm not good with words always.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you. Yeah, I'm always kind of hoping that this next thing's gonna be the last thing, so I don't feel like I need to. I don't explain it much. You kind of get used to not after a while.
I understand.
Do you want to tell us what you need to do, or think what you need to do to get rid of this and go home again? Maybe we can help?
I don't know what I need to do.
Oh, well, that's... okay, that does complicate things.
It does. It's stupid.
Hmm.
It's inane. It's ridiculous. It's a waste of my time and my life. And here I am anyway, so I just keep trying to find things that sound like it might be what I'm supposed to do, and then do it, and then it's never it, and go find another thing.
Traveling with a bunch
But now
of
it's cold.
traveling with a bunch of people who look for legendary orbs that open planes to other worlds and that can bring death and destruction sounds like a task worthy of destiny, and maybe this is it. But
Yeah, it
you
sounded
were
pretty promising.
on the other hand, you were the one who kind of warned me to be careful with raising hopes, but I can't shake off the fact that we're on the right path here.
Well, I hope you're right.
I hope
And
we
then
find
I hope it's a short path.
I hope we find what you are looking for, even if you don't know what it is.
Thank you.
I do
She
know
just
that
kind
we...
of has her arms all up and just kind of bundles farther in her clothes and stops talking as you guys walk.
Rowan walks up behind Athar and Sadria and kind of puts his big old paws on either their shoulder and goes, well, I know we made one right decision so far. Imagine if we brought our dogs on that ice.
Oh, I don't want to think about it. Oh, those poor creatures.
That eel would have had quite a lovely dinner.
Wait, Wait, was that ever an option? That if something happened to the dog, No, and Hamlet looks around at the rest of the group. We wouldn't have eaten the dogs, would we?
No, the eel would.
No,
No.
the eel would have eaten the dogs, not us.
Apologies, friends. That was... of course, none of you would eat the loyal dogs that would carry us across dangers and to... You wouldn't, right?
I mean, I
would
suppose if
literally
we are
give my
really
life
out
for
of
Admiral Puffers.
food, I don't know.
I did name mine after cheese.
Yeah,
Alright.
you
Well,
didn't name your
That's
your
it.
dogs
We're
after
going to
cheese
the
for
labyrinth.
nothing, Assad, I suppose. So yeah. I mean, it's better than just we start and eating ourselves, I guess.
No, heard enough. Walking to the labyrinth. Bye. And Hemlock just stomps off.
Okay.
You could start with eating basil.
Yeah.
I'm ignoring you. And I guess this is a good point where we cut back to that we were back at the labyrinth and looking at this imposing structure.
Yep. So, as you're walking directly towards the labyrinth, you see how it comes closer, and the walls are growing and growing, and
No.
Oh
Oh
no!
no!
Stay with us.
What is going on today?
It sounds like a conspiracy, right? Somebody is working
Someone's
against
messing
us.
with us.
It's Assok the
I wonder
Destroyer.
if it's
Assok the
Zoom.
Destroyer
Like,
is
are-
doing this.
Oh
Are
no.
other people on Zoom having trouble like this? Like,
Yeah,
is
but-
it the platform itself?
Maybe.
I don't think. I think it's the particular internet, because she did say her internet died.
Yeah.
So it was the whole like. Maybe this is the campaign. Maybe this is what we have to figure out.
Today's session is cursed.
This
Oh
is-
no.
This is just...
All right. Well, now that we
Hero
have
just
the
meant
time,
to
let's
let's
just all the way get into backstories then. Let's just
Right.
lay it all out.
So as they're walking,
Mhm.
Athad has been having fun making Hemlock feel terrible about the dogs, which is funny to see Athar like make a joke, since they're usually very quiet and not very like social. Their laugh is very musical though,
Oh.
even though you hear it not very often. They chuckle and they just like go next to Sadria again, and like a bit under their breath they just mutter, if I may ask, I don't always know if a question is a good question, but feel free to not answer. Are your powers, are you dangerous?
Am I dangerous?
Well, you said you didn't ask for this, you want to get rid of this. Are your power, can you control what you do?
Yeah, I can control. I have full control over what I do. I just don't have control over if I'm allowed to leave or not.
I see. I
But
guess.
like this, and she does the lightning crackle in her fist. I can do this whenever I want. Or this, and then opens her palm, and it's like fire.
Oh,
That I can control.
that's really beautiful, actually. Well, hopefully we can help you find what you have to do, and you know, be free. It feels like you're a slave to something, and it's not something, it's not right. You should be able to choose what to do with your life, and it's funny that it's me saying this, being in a monastery for as long as I can remember. But usually, a choice is not only what you want, is what is best for you, for everybody, but it's still a choice. And if that was taken from you, that's not right.
A lot of things were taken from me. That's just the one that I can't seem to get away from. If I had my way, I would be on a beach in front of a castle with a cocktail in hand, dancing for the court. That's what I would be doing.
That sounds... I've never seen anything like that. I would love to see that.
That was my life. That's what I did. My people, we just... These dances that I've been doing, they're traditional, and this is what I did. I was an entertainer. I was a dancer on a beach. And now I'm not.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's
And
fine.
now you're
It's totally fine.
And now you're a little flare of flame up in the frozen north, fighting eels and heading into an unknown labyrinth. It's funny how fate kind of twists things, huh?
She kind of fate.
Right. Fate and
Welcome
destiny.
back, Carolyn.
And I climbed the walls, or not.
And I climbed the wall.
You can try, but you're doing this with disadvantage.
And so, like, how
So
tall
are we
are
already?
I was to say, as you're standing right in front of them, they are 50 feet high.
Oof.
Oof. That's
And they are made out of pure ice. And every one of you who is a pure magic user, like a sorcerer, wizard, or a warlock, will especially fear, as you're now close to the labyrinth, that there is some kind of energy, really intense, powerful magic energy, coming out of this area.
Kind of catching wind of that, I call out to Thar before they start making their climb. Go like, wait, hold on there. I'm getting a weird feeling. And I look around the walls of the labyrinth, and if we're like by the entrance, I look at like the border of the entrance to see if there's any runes or sigils or like any sort of warding that I could maybe like give me some clue as to the source of this magical energy, what the magic is trying to, like, what its purpose is, essentially.
You can't find any sigils or runes or any kind of this. So it's just pure ice wall that is in front of you. This narrow entrance where you can enter this area. So let's see, I'm adding you to the area. And I'm removing the black bear. So, this is this for you. Let's see, who has the highest passive perception of you? Afar.
I have 21.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I'm only 14.
Beats me.
With your
Listen,
20
I'm min-maxed for this. Like, this is what I do.
Afar, as you are all looking up, this labyrinth, you noticed in the distance, there is a dragon soaring up in the air. It's really, really far away, so you can't see any colors or any kind. You will think, okay, this looks kind of translucent or something, but this thing is really, really far away, and it's just rising up into the air.
Okay, so since Rowan had just like basically stopped me from running up the wall, I like put my hand up to like touch his mane and just like point to the translucent dragon.
Oh, folks, we got a far off problem, but a
Does
bit
not
of a
look-
problem.
Does not look corporeal, but it's a bit too far away to tell more.
Is it an ice statue?
It was moving, right?
And yeah, and as you're looking up again, you can see how it just comes out of from the clouds for a second before it turns towards the mountains and flies away.
Away from us.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, that's good. I am prepared to lose myself in a maze and maybe fight a minotaur, though hesitantly, but a dragon is a bit more than I was bargaining for.
I was about to say that I was a little disappointed that this maze is not underground or anything. I was expecting some kind of underground complex, but there's dragons here. That makes
Yeah.
this a little bit more complicated.
Very
Let's back in the
interesting.
game.
I thought dragons wouldn't be here anymore. Do we know something about this?
You know that dragons haven't been seen in this area since quite a while.
Hmm.
So, after all, they are not extinct. They are still alive, and there are still plenty of dragons in this world. But it's not that common to see one,
Hmm.
especially not up in this area.
Hmm. So we're kind of lucky to see one, I suppose, and we should be. I hope we are even more lucky to not see one closer. But all right.
True, maybe it's like an albatross when you set off to sail.
Hmm.
It's a good omen instead of one
Yeah.
of impending doom. I like that look of
Definitely,
it.
definitely, it's a good sign. Why not?
And so our heroes witness the strange dragon, a sign of success of their
Yes.
endeavor. Yes, we can work
Exactly.
with that. We can work with that.
This is how I would phrase it. Yeah,
Optimistic,
It's a
Rowan.
scene-
Very
it's good
optimistic.
luck, you know.
If this place were empty and just a bunch of ice, a dragon probably wouldn't bother being here, right? So that probably means what we're looking for, or at least something cool's in there, I would think. Because otherwise a dragon wouldn't care, right?
Maybe that dragon ate Assok. That would be cool.
Yes, but
Unless he ate the orb too.
I was about to mention that.
Guess we'll have to see. So, who's going in first? Or are we still climbing up the top? Hold on. What are we doing?
Is there? Well, what was wrong with the walls?
There's some sort of magical energy coming off of them. I don't know if I'm the only one who can feel it, but there's some pretty nasty, or well, pretty powerful, strange magic coming off the walls. Just sometimes when you touch stuff like that, it bites back.
Hmm.
If there's a door, maybe we can.
Question. Hemlock would very carefully...
Oh no.
Oh
Oh,
no.
No! Hemlock would very carefully point out that this stream is cursed today.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
This is a perfect time for a break.
That is actually...
Yeah.
I think that's a very good idea.
It is.
Um,
Yes.
Thanks everyone who's still here for sticking with us. Apologies
Yeah,
for the
we're sorry.
for the technical
The
issues.
internet.
Yeah, the internet. TM,
Yeah.
trademark.
Mhm.
And
We will return momentarily, hopefully with more secure internet.
yeah,
But we are at the edge of a fathomless labyrinth that we will eventually get inside, and when we return, we'll get to see who Assok is and if we get lost forever.
exactly.
So,
So let's take a break. I think we'll return somewhere around 9:30. And thank you for joining, and see you in about 15 minutes.
Remember to drink water.
remember to drink water.
Stretch.
Tell your
Stretch,
friends.
Take your meds. have some food,
Yeah.
Have some food, cuddle your
text
pets.
someone that you
And
love.
tweet about this. Tell
Exactly.
us
About
what
it.
your favorite moment of today was.
Yeah.
I like the
being
part
gone,
where nothing happened
the
for a long
DM being
time.
gone, the DM being gone for the second
Yeah.
time.
Exactly. All right. See you guys. And we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Look, it's all of us.
Hopefully,
We've always
for
been
the
here.
next time.
We've all been here this whole time. Nothing happened. This is.
Should we just use this moment
We're
to tell Carolyn that we just went into the maze, defeated the dragon, and also found the orb stone?
Went into
Yeah.
a maze, everyone
Yeah.
died.
We did all that.
No.
We went back to the town. We got back with the dogs. We decided we're going to start a bowling alley.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. Then a
Allyria
terrastic.
took up knitting.
Yeah, we're going
That's
next to
cute.
the beach, so Sadra feels a bit more at home. You know, just giving up on this whole.
Perfect.
Cool. I like it.
Anyway,
Okay. Yeah. Also, welcome back on the chat. It's nice that that you're here and that you're still watching us, even though with all the problems that we're having today. So, and thanks to all the new follows and the subs that we got today. Thanks, Marcus, for the subs that you gave out. And yeah, that reminds me, if you like our show and if you like the crew and everything, and you think, hey, yeah, this is kind of cool, just give us a follow. You can also follow us on YouTube. A thumbs up would help us really, really much there, and especially going to the 100 subscribers there, because then we can change our URL. Yeah, and you can also follow us on Twitter for the most upcoming news, funny stories, Hemlock, audio plays, and everything else.
Hemlock audiobook coming soon.
So, you went to the entrance of the maze. You discovered it's like the maze is pretty big, and the walls are pretty high, and there was a dragon flying away in the distance.
And Hemlock was about to carefully take off a glove so that with his bare hand he can just touch one of the walls. And he just wants to check if it's actually as cold as ice, if the walls are actually cold as ice, or if it feels different. Is there anything he could...
So, you're touching the walls. Your first impression is like, it's middle in the winter, this wall is made out of ice, it smells like ice, and you touch it, and you suddenly experience it's cold like ice.
Well, Hemlock...
And your fingers are sticking towards the ice.
Nope. Sadra, can you help him?
No, wait, I have this, I got this, I can do this. And he like takes like the wrist of the hand that is stuck, and he's going to try to...
She's just gonna... No, she's just gonna put her hand on top of his and go, nope, don't do that. And just have the heat radiate through and melt the ice. Or try and melt a little bit of the ice, just enough that his hand comes off without ripping off his skin.
Yeah,
Because
that
do not
helps actually.
Well,
You.
my
your hand,
investigations
but you
have
wouldn't
concluded that this wall is made of ice.
Yeah, Hemlock, that was very dumb, but I appreciate the scientific effort, definitely. Yeah, we can note now down the walls of ice are cold. Thank you.
Allyria
Well,
saying
thanks for
things
not
like they are.
licking it, I guess.
Why would you lick it? Who would do that?
Oh, please
Well, I
don't
mean,
lick
some
it.
nice-
No.
I mean, some ice keeps the taste of the water it was frozen from, so it could give us some information. And Rowan just looks over at Hemlock.
Ah. Hemlock looks at the wall as if he's seriously pondering the option.
Suddenly, a small ball of flame shoots between the hemlock and the wall as Sidra just goes, no.
All right. Okay. All right.
Sadra just did the like spray to the dog, kind of like no.
Shall we then just enter this fascinating place?
Yeah, please.
This
I mean,
looks
go
like...
on.
Is it big enough for 2 people together, or is it single file? It looks like 2.
The entrance is 10 feet wide, so 2 people can stand beside each other. As you're going in there, you see the floor gets a little bit narrow, so that only one per time can walk there.
I'm just noticing that Astral has dynamic lighting, which I just noticed. This is so cool. So
Probably gonna be a little crazy, but I'm for it.
so entering we can do with 2 people next to each other, but once we get past the entrance we see that it's too narrow, we would have to stop walking single file.
Yeah.
All right.
Each one behind each other.
Okay.
Oh, and we don't
Don't
actually need the black bear token right now because I don't have my spiritual weapon out.
You don't see. I already removed it, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can just move it, Sadra, I'm pretty sure.
I will put it in timeout in the corner.
Athar just
Should be there.
walks to the entrance and says, I wouldn't mind going first.
I think that would definitely be smart.
How's the
If you promise not to lick anything.
Who do you think I am? Hemlock?
Hemlock just looks at the 2 of them and just checking, how's the lighting inside the maze? Is it getting darker as we get inside, or?
So, it's the same. Since you have the light from above, it's basically the same area lighting. So it's in this condition, I would say it's dim light.
Okay. Just to be safe, Hemlock is just quickly taps the hilt of his sword that's dangling from his belt, and he is going then to cast Dancing Lights. Which is a cantrip, and appearing around his hand are these 4 torch-sized lights, which I'd say Hemlock will make sure are in a very warm light, so a little bit orangey glow, giving a bit of a campfire glow from it. And he just has them hover for now, like, around the group to get some extra light in here.
Alright.
I will bring up the rear.
I suppose I'm in the middle then. That's fine.
Yes.
If Athar goes first, Hemlock would be behind them with the lights.
Okay, you can move your tokens on the map. It's up to you where you're going towards. As you just walked the first square into the entrance, you see there's one path to the left and one to the right.
So, Athar, I mean, what do you see? Like, should we go left or right?
Okay, so I will, I guess, run around like 30 feet on one direction, see what I see, try to like be aware if like there's any strange uneven surfaces on the floor, like some trapdoor or I don't know, some like snow or ice
Okay,
that might be
what-
covering a hole or something.
What you noticed, there is in the middle of the path is mostly no snow, it's more to the corners. It seems like some of the magic is used there to keep the walking area kind of free enough to walk through.
Right. So does it still have snow on top, or is it like just earth, or?
There's still a little bit snow. You see there's a little bit ice,
Okay.
a little bit snow on there. You wouldn't be able to see if there are any tracks or anything because with this magical area and everything, it seems like everything gets covered up from this. So it's like, okay, you're walking and your tracks behind you are just vanishing.
Okay, so it's a slightly snowy path, but not like 50 centimeters of snow.
No,
to
it's like
walk through.
a thin layer of snow.
Okay. Just wondering if there was like ground or grass or I don't know.
No, there's no grass under you.
Is the labyrinth covered? Like, do we have a ceiling?
No, it's open towards the.
Okay.
A thought.
Yeah, so-
If you go down here, right path, I'll just stick behind you, and we'll just see what's ahead down the right path, and then we get back to the group.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of doing. I was just gonna run until I find some kind of corner, and then the other way, and then we can decide. But then you see if I suddenly kind of like mumble something and just like fall to their knees and take off their backpack and start looking. I am looking for my rope. A hempen rope of 50 feet. And I want to see if I can basically destroy it by like pulling it apart and getting a thread out of it.
Give me a strength check.
Okay. No. That was very bad. 6.
No, somehow the rope is stronger than you.
I mean, it's a pretty well tightened hempen rope.
I read this fairy tale once, and Hemlock grabs into his rations, and I'm assuming there's also some dry bread or something in there, and he's just going to take off some breadcrumbs from the bread, and hands like a fistful of that over to Athar. Just leave a trail of those. I don't see any birds here that would come and eat the crumbs.
Okay.
And if you don't walk too far away, then nothing bad should happen, right?
True. We
If
have...
we get more of a, this won't last very long, but Rowan walks over to one of the walls and does the same hand motion that you see him cast all the time to fluff up his mane. And uses prestidigitation to make a small little arrow pointing towards the right. Goes, this will only last for an hour, but if we move fast.
Great. I was hoping I could use parts of my rope, but I don't seem to be able to undo it. And I didn't bring enough clothes to unravel. Can I? I have a bit of. So Athar goes back into like this time the small pocket in their backpack, and charcoal that they used to draw. Their sketchbook. Can they make a mark like on the walls?
Yeah, sure.
Would it stay? So they try like basically doing the same.
At the moment
arrow
it stays.
that
You
Rowan
don't
did.
know if it will be gone later.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But as you're drawing on it, it stays.
I have a few of these, so maybe between us both, Rowan, we can have a path. Okay, let's go to the right then.
To the
So-
right it is.
There will go to see what the path is. I can see on the map here 2 entrances, about 10 feet apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will go to the left to see what that looks like. And there's just 1 entrance. So, yeah. Which way do you want to go?
So on the right, 2 path. On the left, 1 path. I feel that if we go to the one with more options, we're just gonna have to make another choice again. And we're gonna ask ourselves, like, are we taking the left or the right? So, why not make a mental note of that? And then we take the left one.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Hemlock just follows over there. Just stopping behind Athad. You want to take a peek around the corner?
So I will just continue, like,
Okay.
going a bit ahead of the party. Like 15, 20 feet ahead.
And then you're waiting for us to catch up? Or
Yeah. And just, I'll see. Oh, I enter a chamber. So
Mm-hmm.
I will wait for you at the entrance.
Okay, you see there in this chamber, sleeping on with a large sack, a frost giant.
Sleeping.
It's this frost giant is completely asleep, snoring, and you see it had. This giant sleeps with a large sack beside him, but close enough so that he kind of a little bit leans on it.
Is the sack the giant is sleeping on, does it look like there's anything moving inside of the sack, or is it just still?
It doesn't look like as if something is moving inside there, but it looks like as if something is in there since it's kind of packed.
Okay. And the giant is deep asleep? Like, can we hear the giant snore, or?
Yeah, he is snoring like really loudly.
Okay.
Maybe we should try the other way then and not wake him. I mean, would be a pity, right? I mean, he's sleeping so peacefully. Or do you think we could just sneak past Athad? I mean, you're the sneak expert.
The continuation is just right this corner. So it's your decision. I would have no problem going forward, but
I mean, the giant's asleep. They're not gonna hear us sneak by. We're quiet as shadows.
right.
Shouldn't have said that.
Rowan lets out a little chuckle and goes, well, I appreciate the sentiment. How did he even get in here? He's a big lad. And
Right.
we have to walk single file.
Maybe the dragon dropped him in here or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's something I hadn't thought of.
Maybe there are more passages.
Is there
Yeah,
anything?
that-
Is there anything else in the room with the giant that would
Nope.
catch our attention? It's just the giant sleeping on a bag.
Yeah.
I'm saying just the giant, but I mean it's a frost giant, so it's
So you can see he has the one arm wrapped around the sack.
I mean, I think it wouldn't hurt if we just go back and look what the other way is about or something. I mean, I don't know. Or you want to really risk it? I mean, I don't mind.
well
It's fine.
we came here for the orb, which is with Assok the Destroyer, who is a minotaur and not a giant. So I think we should first check out the other passage. Though
Yeah.
that large sack, what do you think is in there?
Who even knows? Maybe some snacks. I don't find it that important. It's probably not the orb. I don't think he has that. So anything else shouldn't be that important to us.
Well, I mean, there is that legendary sword that was brought up, but that was
Yeah,
said to be
It's
owned by
very
Assok the Destroyer.
comfortable to sleep on. I don't
True.
think anybody's gonna be sleeping on a sword.
Yeah.
If he put it in a
Let's-
bag of wool, and the sword is in there just to keep it safe and everything. But no, all right.
Unlikely. Let's just get back and just see what the other way has in store for us. Yeah, how about that?
All right. Turning around.
Athar has been all this time very focused on the sack, because they
Yeah.
are very curious about it.
Okay. I
They
mean,
know
you
it's-
could try and get it if you want.
It's
It's optional.
they know, they're aware of how stupid that would be. But
The
also,
heart wants what it wants.
As everyone's kind of like backing out, making their way down the passage, and Athar's kind of lingering, eyeing the bag, Rowan will go right to like the edge of the corner, so he can still see Athar, and just wait, see what they decide to do.
what do DM? What does Athar know about frost giants?
You can give me a history check.
Sure.
To see how much you know about them.
Not much. My dice hate me tonight. 5.
A 5. Well, it's the first time that you even see a frost giant. It's like, okay, there are kind of like moves. So, their tails, like raiding villages and everything. But it's not always like with this kind of stories. They could be right, they could be wrong. It's like,
Yeah. Okay. Well, they will make a mental note of the giant because they would like to sketch him later, since it's the first time that they see one.
hmm.
But eventually they will like notice that Rowan is waiting and begrudgingly go back and go the other way and catch up with the group.
Okay.
So we just make our way back.
Yeah. Okay, well, 2 ways. One goes left, one goes right. The right one goes right, the left one goes left. Like, quite literally.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, just choose one. I think we don't have, much to go on here, so whichever way you feel comfortable with, Athar, we're gonna follow.
Okay. They will just go up the right way and make little marks on the wall with the charcoal. But I'm going to say, DM, just to check, just so this doesn't come up when it's actually important. Athar has keen mind, like I already said. That
Yep.
means they recall everything within the last month perfectly.
Yep.
Will they be able to like find their way back?
I mean, you're making the coal marks on the weight. It would give you advantage. But I would say, yeah, you could, most of the way you could track back.
Okay. Just, if in case like we're lost and I'm like, oh wait, I know like the exact path. Like I don't know the paths we haven't explored, but or like if the maze changes or something, but at least I would be aware of like the direction. Okay, good. Then they will still make marks just for safety and for the other ones to be able to find the path, but
Mm-hmm.
just paying attention to that.
All right.
Okay, then let's continue. This path only has one way. This feature in Astral tabletop to see like the light only like what you can see is great. I love it. Here we go.
Hemlock
I'll
is
wait for
just
you.
Hemlock is just running behind you like a cameraman trying to catch up to
Yep.
get everything.
I'll wait for all of you in the next chamber because there's 3 paths.
Okay, wait, this is this?
What a nice
One
room.
seems to go to an opening, but the other 2 I don't know. We would have to go into.
Okay, stop this there. Who isn't there yet has a problem.
Oh.
Because as soon as Afar walks into this part of the labyrinth, suddenly 2 elementals, water elementals,
Oh,
Whoa.
appear
Oh, boy.
there.
Hi.
And
This
they
is a
don't
small
like-
room.
Oh,
And they don't like that they have been summoned from their own plane of existence to this place. And let's roll initiative.
oh boy.
Everyone,
Let's do
or just
it.
just Athar and Hemlock?
You can all, everyone, but you're staying at the positions you are right now.
Oh,
Gotcha.
ah.
Oh, guys. What you doing? Okay.
So let me get my
Yes!
I was
Come
just
back.
drawing a maze, guys. Ooh,
So
that's
these
not
are two
looking
water
good.
elementals.
What are you doing?
They look already pretty angry on their tokens. Like, they look like they just got out of bed and they're not happy.
Come on, this place is cold too. Why are they so annoyed?
Because they're water, not ice.
Right, they're
Same
literally
element.
freezing.
Okay,
No,
wait,
really,
what
what it is we still smell like morning coffee, and they're like, "You didn't share."
Okay, let me roll for them. So thank God I have enough dice for this.
Excuse me?
I never want to hear a DM say that unless it's me.
Sorry?
Okay, they have the same. I'm giving them the same initiative order. Okay, you all rolled 25 to 20.
No.
Okay.
Good start.
20 to 15.
19.
15.
Okay, wait.
16?
Hemlock has the 19.
Sorry, 15.
Satria 15.
Me too, 15.
15. And Arthur?
18. 18.
Okay.
Rolled better than last time.
Okay, Rowan.
11.
Okay.
Not great.
Okay, since you just walked in there and you see it,
Oh,
Hemlock, top of the round.
Yes. Right, so there's angry water in front of us. I'm assuming I'm standing like almost back to back or side to side with Athad, and we're seeing these water elementals pop up. I draw my sword, take off Veronica from my back, and just give this elbow bump to Athad, and go like, "Oh, finally some action!" And Athar is again getting some bardic inspiration for some kick-assery. And then I'm going to take a swing at the water elemental right in front of me. So the one on the right.
Okay.
First attack. Good start. That's a 12.
At 12, sadly doesn't hit. It,
Happens, but I have a second attack. So I'm going to use that. 18.
18 hits.
Nice.
Do you use what kind of attack do you do?
It's attack with my longsword, which is a very normal longsword.
It's the normal longsword. Okay.
Yes. That is... I rolled a 1 on the d8, so that's 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay. You're using your longsword and you slash it at a creature, and you see it goes rather smooth through the water, and yeah, except from that what you wanted, it does much damage.
Very well then. Get ready, I thought. And that's my turn.
Okay, then Arthur.
Okay. Seeing that Hemlock's sword, unnamed for now, didn't do much to the water, and seeing it parting through it, I thought it gets ready, and doesn't even take out their staff. They just get in position and deliver an unarmed strike to the water element that is closer to them. So
Okay.
this, the one on the left.
Okay.
Let's see if that works. Don't fall. Okay. 22
That hits.
to hit. Have 1d6 plus 4. That's 10. I have the inspiration as well, right?
Mhm.
But I will. Let me just check a second. I have so many things here. I will use that later because I can use that on any damage roll, right?
The inspiration?
Marcus?
Yes, you can add that to a damage
Okay.
roll as well.
So I would like to. That was 10 points, in my punch.
Do you do magical attacks or is this just a normal punch?
I think this is a normal punch. I was just checking, but it just says unarmed strike.
Okay.
I don't think my.
Normally in the descriptions in the trait and feature stuff, there should say if at some point monks get magical attacks with the fists.
Yeah,
Yep,
I think at some point monks can like punch ghosts.
Yeah, but
with
that's
precision.
I'm not sure if that's yet the case at level 7.
No, I was
Yeah.
just checking, but in all of my descriptions of unarmed strike is just
Okay, cool.
you can bludgeoning damage, like
Mhm.
yeah. But I would like to spend a key point
Mhm.
to deal extra 1d6 plus 3 necrotic damage
Okay.
using Hand of Harm. Because even though these are not like usual creatures that you see, after having studied so many living creatures, Athar can channel their medical skills and basically reverse them and use them for evil. So I'll
Very
use
good.
1 key point to do that. And I will add the inspiration die to this roll.
Mhm.
I rolled so bad. Oh my god. Well, oh my god, that's awful. I'm so mad. 6 points of
Okay.
necrotic damage.
6 points is 6 points of damage. That's 6 points we hadn't dealt before.
I know.
Okay. You want to do something else?
I would like to. Use patient defense.
Mm-hmm.
See how that goes.
Just as a note, Athar, looking at your features and traits on your
Mhm.
D&D Beyond page, it says you have key-empowered strikes, which your unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity.
Oh, where does that? Wait. where does
Under
it say?
features and traits on your D&D
Oh.
Beyond.
So
it's,
they are
like
magical.
halfway down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's different.
So
It's
they
right
are.
under
That's good
Stunning
to know.
Strike and right above Physician's Touch.
Key
There are so
empowered.
many things. I'm sorry. Oh yes.
Hemlock, you see your friend there punching the water with much more efficiency than you did with your sword.
So then it was a 16 total points of damage. The necrotic and the
Yep.
normal.
I already noted this then.
Hem-
Okay.
Hemlock is giving a disappointed stare at his sword. So,
Thank you, Luke. And sorry, everyone. Just
No
have
problem.
never played a monk.
Not a problem. Monks have
Fine.
so much crazy
Fine.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know. It's like starting already at level 7 is like, wait, I have a whole list of things that I need to.
Mm.
Okay, with that, it's the water elemental's turn.
Oh boy.
And the one that just punched Athar is moving over Athar and uses his whelm action. And you need to give me a strength save.
Come on, Athar.
I just want to say I had patient defense. So
Yeah,
I
but
have,
I think patient defense is just for AC, right? For your armor class.
I can take the dodge action.
Yeah, but this is you need to
Yeah.
give me a strength save.
Yeah. Oh, nice. 22.
Nice.
Cool. You make it,
Nice.
but so well, you're in a corner. So normally it says you're pushed out of the space, so you're pushed in the other corner there.
Okay.
Just thrown into the other corner.
Just like I do this, and Athar just like slides through the.
Okay. Cool. This is this. Then the other elemental will try the same with Hemlock. Give me a strength save.
Alright, strength save. Here we go. That's a total of 7.
Nope, you're not making it. You're grappled by the creature. I'm just moving it a little bit back so that you can still see your token. You're grappled, you're in the creature, you can't breathe. And you take a total of, not that much damage, of 8 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage. You're restrained, you're grappled by the creature, you can't breathe. Oh, yeah. Okay. And we're in the narrow area. I guess, Rowan, you can see this. That just a large body of water crushed into Hemlock, and he is trapped inside there.
Why are you always getting caught up in things?
So, and we're next there. Allyria, you're next.
Alright, okay, I move up because I can't see anything actually. Oh yeah, well, there's stuff. Alright, okay.
You hear water suddenly.
Yeah. Okay, I will cast Scorching Ray because I only have fire stuff, unfortunately. And I will attack. I mean, I know it's water thingies. I don't know, but and I will attack the elemental that has grappled Hemlock and try to get him out of there. All right, so the first one is a 19. Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay, the second one is it's a 16.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
All right, okay. Third one is also a 16, so it also hits. Okay.
Yep.
That's nice. That's, let me see. 6. That's 17 fire damage.
In total?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're blasting your fire onwards towards the water, and you see as they hit, just a bit of the water turns into smoke, I guess.
Steam.
Steam. Yeah, thanks. Sometimes my English.
Mine too, and English is my first language. So
It's just
don't
less
even feel
aggressive
bad.
smoke.
It's complicated.
Is that a cow?
Okay, yeah, it turns into steam, but it doesn't. Well, it's not more damage than you expected. It's basically too much water there.
Yeah.
Then, Citra, you're next.
Yeah, I'm not even like in there all the way and can't see anything. Is there like, can I get by Allyria?
Yeah, you can push her to the side and just you can
I let
just stand
you
there in the
through,
same
no
space
problem.
as she.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, let me. Yeah. Okay, so I just kind of like, excuse me, around the corner a little bit, and then just kind of like poke my head over just so I can see. And I am, and she's just gonna like roll her eyes and be like, all right, here we go, I guess. Woo, Labyrinth.
So excited. Oh my god.
So excited. Jenna's excited, but you know. And I am going to cast Toll the Dead at the water elemental that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
So I need that one to make a wisdom save. DC 15, please.
Okay. Wisdom. So, how wise are they? Oh, that's okay. Net 20.
Oh.
Well, apparently the dead done get told. I don't tell them anything, it seems. Yeah, so that's just nothing. Sadria is just gonna yell out real fast. I can't see. Are there a lot of them?
I only see one, and that's, onto Hemlock. Yeah.
Blop.
I'm not sure, but I think there was another one.
Fine. Okay, so she's gonna go ahead and, as her bonus action, she's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon, which again is just like a big mace that's just on fire.
It's time for the bear.
You wanna have your bear back?
Yes, I can have my bear back.
We need a spiritual weapon token. Can we make custom tokens? Because I will draw that. if
Yeah, you
needed.
can actually make custom tokens.
Okay.
Now I can't move it in there.
But that bear is so
Okay.
fluffy.
I need to remove
Okay.
it for the moment because I just put it on the false spot and need to put it there again on the right spot.
Well, whenever
There
you
it is.
get to it, that I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one that I can see with it, and that's a dirty 20 to hit.
You can move it. It's yours.
Okay.
And the 20 hits. And it's radiant damage as much as I can tell.
All right. I'm just gonna put it here for now, I guess.
Mhm.
Just so it's like around there.
Okay.
And that. So dirty 20.
Which one
this
do
is
you hit?
Obviously. This. I don't know how to. The one I can see in the hallway.
So the one
one
to
that-
the
the
left
one that's
of
right next.
Hemlock.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's not the one that's holding Hemlock, right?
No,
Yep.
that's the right one.
I quite frankly can't see any of that. Oh, I also can't see myself. Anyway, that is 12 points of force damage,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
magical because it's a
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you hit it,
And
and it
that's
makes
my
a loud
turn.
splash. Okay, the last one is Rowan. Do your best or your worst.
Watching Hemlock just flounder around inside this swirling water elemental, he calls out, "Just like last time, don't resist!" And from his hand, he kind of lashes out his hand, and this just whip of lightning just crackles into existence, and he lashes out towards Hemlock, who is 15 feet away from
Mhm.
him, and I'm going to use lightning lure and try to pull him towards me. And you hear just a tiny little apology going, "This may hurt a bit." So Hemlock, I need you to make a strength saving throw, or if you don't resist, one of the two.
I can decide not to resist? Can I decide to just automatically, fail it? Because
It doesn't say in the spell, so I think that's up to Kara.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, actually, it says the target must succeed on a
Oh.
strength saving throw. So, yes.
Okay. All right. Then here goes nothing.
Don't succeed, please.
Be weak.
All right. Here we go.
Your strength is in your song.
That's a total of an 18.
Yep, that's enough. So the what does it do on a?
Now you're strong. Now.
Yeah. So the lightning whip harmlessly lashes into the water elemental, doing absolutely nothing. And I
Sparkles.
sparkles. And that's it. I think I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Second round.
Okay, I have a very important question. Hemlock had the light. Does that mean that this water elemental is lit up like a disco ball right now?
The light is like
It
reflecting.
just for 6 seconds. Okay, Hemlock, as you're now in the middle of this elemental. No, actually not. You're in the middle of this elemental. You can't breathe.
Okay.
What do you do?
What can I do to get out of it?
You can try to escape from there.
That would be another strength check or an athletics check or something?
So I will say from this point,
Mm-hmm.
it has you quite good in there. This is a good question if because well, there's nothing. I will say
I would roll anything just to try to get out of it.
yeah,
I guess if the save was a strength and another strength
Yep.
save.
it's strength save
All right, here goes. Let's see if I can get that 18 again.
because you need your strength to basically swim out there.
Exactly.
Mm. That's terrifying.
That is a 19 for a total of 22.
Okay, you get yourself out of the grapple, but this was your action.
Yeah, I just get out of the elemental completely drenched, and I'm assuming it's also cold. So you see Hemlock look around, see like the burning weapon behind him. That was my action. Let
Yep.
me quickly check something. Can I don't want to move away because I actually like. I want to still do something here, but not on this turn. I'm gonna hold my position here and end my turn.
Okay. Okay, cool. Then, Afar, you're cornered.
Alright, let's do this. I will get the elemental that's right in front of me, and I will start with my unarmed strike. Yeah, like before.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fall.
Smack him.
That's
Whack, whack.
again 22 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 9 points of damage, and now I would like to use a key point to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Where is this? Here we go. So that's 2 attacks.
Uh-huh.
One of them is 15.
15 hits.
Oh, nice. And the other one is more. Is a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, 20 hits.
So bad. So that's 5 more points and 9 more points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, damage.
You know how actual real Shaolin monks actually slap water or punch water to get their fists hardened?
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
basically this. I thought it's
Just like punching it at enough speed that like the water doesn't break, and
Yeah.
instead of just like
Yeah.
snaps it.
bam, bam.
Remembering
That's
your training from your temple, you just start
Yeah. Just
punching this
super
water.
fast. It makes a lot of noise. Just
Yeah,
Finally, some good workout.
I'm here for this anime stuff.
Let's see if it can recharge. Should use the real dice, not the other one. Nope. So it's angry, and it's you punched it, so of course it's angry, and it will slam into you with this water. So you see the wave crashing down to you. Let's see if this hits. Does a 20 hit?
yeah. Come on.
That is good. Sorry.
No, have your fun. It's fine.
Bring it.
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
Heavy hitters.
And you see it after you got hit by this wave, you see how it hurts back and slams again.
Oh,
22.
yeah. Hits.
These are 11 points of damage.
Ouchie. Okay.
So, for the second one, since Hemlock just got a way out of it, let's see if it can recharge its thing. Nope. Yeah, you're its new favorite toy, so it will try to attack you. Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Hey.
Second attack. Does a 23 hit?
Yes. It does.
These are 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel how this water just slams into your body and pushes you through the wall.
Oh.
Your head.
That's for them, Allyria.
I will. I mean, it's the only thing I can do anyway. Is again my scorching rays. So onto that elemental in front of us. So the first one is a 28.
That hits.
The other one is a 22.
That hits.
And the last one, okay, well that's an 11.
That doesn't hit.
All right, okay. So that is 15 fire damage.
Okay, cool. So that's for you, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Satria.
Okay, there it is. I still can't see things. Okay, so is the elemental that I was hitting before the one that has Allyria in it? Or is that the other one?
So, the one that had Hemlock before, let me see where you are. The one that you see it at the end of the room is the one that is at the moment attacking Athar.
Okay. Well, then I am going to use my spiritual weapon as my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, let me look at the spell. Okay, I'm gonna cast Bane at level 2, and then I'm gonna have both the water elementals that I know of with Bane.
I guess for Bane, I need to make a charisma save, or?
Yes.
Now please tell me things like this. I know that a spell like Bane exists, but I don't know everything.
Oh, yeah. I'm still reading it myself. Yes.
You don't know every single spell? MG? What?
I don't either.
Who gave you your DM license?
Oof.
Well, let's say, okay, from your point of view, it says 3 creatures that you can see. Actually, the one that is the other one elemental, you can't see it because it's behind the corner.
So that's level 1. You're right.
So,
New cleric, who dis? I'm still just gonna target the 2 though. I'm not gonna cast Bane on any of my party members.
Let's see.
Even though I technically could.
You could.
Please cannot.
That's a 7 for this one, so it's Bane.
It's Bane.
It's a 15 DC, so.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Thanks. Okay, cool. So it gets
Minus D4 to attack rolls.
for each. Okay, yep. I have it open now.
And then my spiritual weapon is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 7 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my turn.
Keep in mind, Bane is a concentration spell.
Yes. Spiritual weapon is not.
Yep.
So
That was my question, but good. So,
yeah.
I'm just saying this because a lot of cleric spells are concentration spells. Same for paladins.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Rowan, your turn.
All right. Having completely failed at pulling Hemlock out, I'm going to charge up next to Hemlock, and now I can see all the fun things. Is there any way... Can I get past Hemlock and this water elemental to get next to Athar, or is it blocked off by the water elemental?
I would say you could squeeze through.
Okay, cool. So that was 15 feet of movement. I guess that's a good point. Can I actually 1, 5, 10, 15, 20? Okay, yeah. Okay, so as I run past Hemlock, I'm gonna tap his shoulder and say, "This may help you a bit," and cast magic weapon at 2nd level.
Okay.
That's
I touch his
nice.
sword, not his shoulder. You touch a non-magical weapon until the spell ends. That weapon becomes a magic weapon with a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls.
This should also be a concentration spell, I think.
It is, yes.
Yep. Keep that in mind.
I will. That's actually really good because I'm so bad at that. So I will write my little C and circle it. And as I do that, I will run past Hemlock and place myself between Athar and the water elemental to the right.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do. Let me just check my bonus actions real quick. Right. And as I do that, for the first time in battle, you'll see Hemlock reach down to his cutlass, and as he pulls out the sword and the tip comes out of the sheath, a slight kind of melodic ring just kind of splits the air for a second, and you see the hair of wow, I did it to myself. Of Rowan's mane stand on end, like static electricity happens, and I activate my Blade Song ability.
Okay.
He gets Ghibli hair. I love this.
It does. And you can see the rapier that, the cutlass, reskinned as rapier. The cutlass that he pulls kind of glows with this slight crackling energy, almost like little sparks of electricity crackling around the whole thing. And now I'll end my turn.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
So, Hemlock, you just got a nice magic weapon from Rowan, and it's your turn.
Yes. Well, my Shift Veronica in one hand, the new magic weapon in the other. Can I see Athar, even though they are beyond the water elemental?
Yep, it's a water elemental. You can
Okay.
see through water.
Perfect. So, I'm going to first make a attack at the water elemental that had me whelmed. And
Okay, yeah.
that's going to be... no, that's a 10 total.
Nope.
All right. And then I'm going to use my second attack to use my Martial Adept, which allows me to use my Commander Strike, which means that I can replace one of my attacks and instead use my bonus action to instruct an ally that I can see to make an attack using their reaction. And they can also add a... they can actually add a d6 to the damage roll then. And so once my first attack goes wide, and we're like, flop, I look through the water elemental at Athar, and just go like, you got this! And
This is so awesome.
you can
Like-
you can use a reaction now to make just a normal attack, and you can add a d6 to the damage roll when it hits.
Let's do it. Okay, I will do that then. Oh! I wish I had a range 19-20 critical,
Yeah.
but no, it was a 19.
All right.
So
Okay,
a
19
total of
so
like 26 or something.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay, unarmed strike. Let's do this. Wait, I can't read that die. Here. It's a bit better. 12 points with everything added and everything.
Okay. To the one in front of you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it looks pretty damaged.
Ah, all
I
right.
forgot. I
That
forgot
was a good
to
hit, Hemlock.
Yeah.
Hemlock does not hit things himself. He helps others to hit things. That was my action. That was my bonus action. Hemlock stands in a really nice spot here. That's my turn.
Okay, Athar.
Let me do it right, because I forgot last time that as a bonus, I can do an unarmed strike as well. Apart from doing flurry of blows, so 2 unarmed strikes
Okay.
incoming. One as an action, one as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, why? 13?
No,
Okay, the next one is 24.
that hits.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that was my action and bonus action, so that's it.
Okay, it's a water elemental's turn. Let's see what I get here. Okay, it's our Rowan and Athar. You're standing there in a really nice spot for this water elemental, and it uses its whelm action on both of you. So please give me strength saving throws.
Yes.
Does my blade singing do anything for that? Probably not.
It's not great. This is really not great. 15.
Yeah, 15. You're just lucky enough.
Oh god.
That's an 8 from me.
Okay,
Big fluffy boy.
Athar, you're pushed back, and Rowan,
Oh,
you're grappled and restrained. You can't breathe in there, and you take. Let's see,
Oh no.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So that's this elemental's turn, and see what other does. Okay, and the other one, well, it goes for Hemlock with the same attack. Give me a strength save.
as is tradition. A 9.
Yeah, same for you. Grappled, restrained, can't breathe, and you're taking 15
Sadria,
points
Allyria,
of bludgeoning
where
damage.
are you?
15? 15?
Yep.
Oof. Yeah, Hemlock is starting to look not so good.
The boys are in water. They are getting pretty clean, but they are also
Yeah, at least we're
not in
clean.
a good position.
They're
Allyria,
getting
it's your turn.
they're getting the whole washing machine cycle.
Yeah, Allyria, you see that. So in this position, actually, that one water elemental that you could see just moved out of the way, and the other one that is closer to Hemlock moved in there. So I'm just moving them back so that the others can see. So,
Alright. Okay.
so you see your beloved Hemlock is in the water elemental again.
Well, dang it. Ooh. Can I get him out of this somehow? Ah. Heck. Okay, okay, maybe I can kill it this time. Who knows? All right.
Put up.
All right. I cast another scorching ray. Let's see. Maybe it's enough damage. 18.
It hits.
That's 19.
Hits.
And that is a 20. Okay.
Hits.
That is good. So, please, enough damage now so I can kill this thing. 27 fire damage. Okay.
Yes,
It
thank
makes
you.
some
Very
damage, but
nice.
it's not killing it.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Mm.
It looks damage. Anyone else? What you do? What you wanna do?
I end my turn. Sadria, kill it! Punch
Sadria.
it, I don't know.
You also see that Hamler gets a little bit overwhelmed. And the other elemental that you could see before moved out of the way. And you're muted.
Sorry, I had hiccups earlier, so I figured I would spare everyone. I just said, oh, what am I gonna do? So Hemlock is back in the water elemental.
So's Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
But Sadria can't see that Rowan is in the water elemental as well.
yeah, I can't.
Because she's too far away.
True.
So I am going to run forward, and I'm going to use my great, amazing, powerful strength that I have,
Mhm.
which is a negative modifier, and try and pull him out.
Just attack the things.
Well, I'm going to do that as well, with my spiritual weapon. So, yeah, let me go ahead and roll the spiritual weapon first.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dirty 20
That hits.
to hit with my spiritual weapon, and that is 6 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I'm gonna try and pull him out so he can breathe. Is it the smartest thing? No. Is it what we're doing? Yes.
So that would, from this position, since for grapple, so it says for grapple itself that the grappled creature from each of the effect is removed when the grappled creature is out of the reach of the grappler, or the grappling effect, and such as when the creature is hurled away by the thunder wave spell. So I don't know if you would like be pulling him out. I guess it would be like a strength save with advantage from his side, since you're helping him getting out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it that way.
All right.
So
Okay.
I'll
So you're
be
using
helping
the
and
help
then-
action. Okay.
yes.
So would I now roll then the strength save with advantage?
First is
And that's
Rowan's
the end
turn.
of my turn.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try to escape.
Okay. Give me a strength save.
Better. That is a 18.
Yeah, you're making it out of the grapple. And you're pushing away water elemental to its previous place.
Perfect. I'll take that. And so that's my action. As a bonus action. Oh, that's it. That's all I got. As a bonus action, I will just try to ignore that I am a sopping wet cat.
Okay, cool. Hemlock, it's your turn. You can try to escape the grapple with advantage.
I will do so. Whew. It's good I had advantage because one roll was a 2 and the other was a 16, so that's a 19.
Yeah, that makes it. That makes it.
Whew.
Nice.
Thank you very much. I stumble out of or help pulled by Sadria. I get out of the water elemental, just look around. I nod my acknowledgement towards her. That was my action to get out, so I still have a bonus action. I will, as my bonus action, that's not much use for Savia. I will actually, Rowan, I'll give you a double thumbs up and give you a portion of Bardic Inspiration.
Gladly take it.
The power of the double thumbs up.
And actually being surprised by that Rowan is wielding the cutlass and is standing there in like a more like melee position. Hemlock is like, oh yeah, right. He's going to kick some ass. Here, take some inspiration. And that's my turn.
Okay, then Athar, you're up.
Okay, so I was like, why am I not doing as much damage? Because I was being stupid, obviously. But I already realized, and then people in the chat pointed it out. So like, thank you, everyone. Level 7 monk, when you've never played a monk, you forget that you have double attacks. So let's start with a really nice 2 unarmed strikes. Oh, natural 20 on one of them! The other one is a 15 for a total of 22. So,
Okay.
Nice.
just to the closest elemental, since now none of them are engulfing anyone, right? Everyone is free?
Everyone is free right now, so I guess you're standing in the pathway that goes up there right now.
Yeah, I will move.
So you
first.
could attack the one that is normally attacking Hemlock because it's in you're in its 5 feet range.
Okay, I will do that one first. So for one of the attacks is just a d6. Oh, nice. 10 points of damage, and then the other one is I'm gonna do double dice
Okay.
for the critical. 14 points of damage. With 2
Okay,
buffs.
cool.
So, and now I'm gonna add to that
Also
second.
kind of damage. Okay.
Okay, to that second attack, I'm going to add my Hand of Harm. Since I already used it on the other one and it worked pretty well, I know how to make them suffer. So another 1d6. That's 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And now I would like to use my bonus action and spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay, cool.
So let's see if these hit as well. That one doesn't. This is an 11. And this one, no, also doesn't. It's a, well, I don't know. It's a 16.
A 16 hits?
No. Okay.
Yes.
Punch,
Yeah, at least one of them. Yeah, just very quickly.
It's like
It was a bit sad. Okay, 6 points of damage.
Okay, cool.
it's like a boxing ball.
Yeah.
It looks really damaged.
Okay, just
Pretty hurt thing. So there is this water elemental. This will move up. No, wait. Let's see if this goes. Nope. It will try slamming against the Rowan.
Don't forget, is that the one with the bait
Rude.
on it?
Yep.
So that's
So
also a
it-
d4, minus d4 on the attack roll, if it's an attack.
Yep, there are 2 attacks. Where are my d4s? Okay, so this is does 17 hit?
It would, but I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield.
Nice.
Bumping my AC up to 19.
Okay, but the second one hits. Since this is it's deal a 20.
Oof. Fun.
They are pretty strong.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
no, we're noticing.
It's okay.
And
Sure.
you're taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay, not bad. not
from this
bad.
one, and the other one. Let's see if it regains its ability. Of course, you're so. Okay. Let's see. It will slam into Hemlock 2 times. So one of them is math 23, and the other one is a 20.
Yes, both of them hit.
No,
These guys.
no.
14 points of damage for the first one, and the second one, 16 points of damage.
Hemlock goes unconscious.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Like, the second hit, like, Hemlock tries to raise Veronica up to, like, block the first one, but it comes through full force. He lowers his guard, and then the second blast of water just goes right in his face, and he just goes like, but whoa, wait. Since Hemlock is a half-orc, I actually got a little something for this. I can, with my relentless endurance, once per long rest, when I'm reduced to 0 hit points, I can decide to drop to 1 hit point and thus stay conscious. So I am going to use my relentless endurance. So the 2 hits come through. Hemlock like goes down on one knee and just mutters to himself like, "Not today," and stays on 1 hit point.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Nice.
at least that, I think in 5th edition, that's okay. Because you don't have minus.
Yeah, I just have 1 hit point at this point.
Okay.
I forgot to add something to this thing. Okay, since I forgot to this, it's doing this the next time. Okay, then this was just turn Allyria.
Yes. Okay. I keep attacking and hope this one does something.
Do you cast a spell?
Yes, I will.
Which I forgot to add this the last times, but you're casting spells. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
You can cast your spell if you want.
Alright.
no.
Oh yeah, right. There was that weird magical energy that wizards and sorcerers were
Oh
aware of.
yeah.
I made a mark in this, but I forgot about it during.
Oh, great.
No problem. Don't worry. It's fine.
Okay.
Just leave it.
Yeah, I use what was that? Scorching ray on.
Okay,
third
before you go further, Scorching Ray is a level spell,
yeah.
I guess. No. Okay, but as you're casting Scorching Ray, this spell takes no effect.
Okay.
Ooh.
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 Please no.
Uh-oh.
Is that then okay? I can cast any spell or just that one or
For this one.
okay? Was that my turn or can I cast something else still or was it?
Wanted you use your action to cast it?
Yeah.
Then that was your action.
Okay. All right.
So like
Okay.
she went to cast it and it, like fizzled out, kind of.
Yep.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
Huh. I'm glad we're so magic heavy.
Man, this place is great.
Okay, you want to move somewhere?
No. I just stand there.
Okay, then Cetria.
Did I see the fizzle?
You're concentrated on the elemental. You haven't seen that what Allyria is doing. You just hear this like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to get my friend out, trying to keep concentration on spells and everything. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. This is great. So I am going to. I'm gonna try Toll the Dead again, I think.
Okay.
This time I'm gonna do it on the one that's like up from me that I have not attacked yet. So if that one could please make a wisdom save.
Actually, no, it doesn't make the wisdom save. But so your spell fizzles out, but something else is happening there, and now I need to look for the table.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh,
Roll
no.
me a d100.
No!
Okay.
Why?
No!
Is this wild magic? Oh my god, please no.
No!
27.
Okay. So, for the next minute, all your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Nice!
Oh.
All right. Good.
Okay.
That's cool! Oh,
Good.
Does that mean that I can't use my spiritual weapon as a bonus action then? Like I have to choose?
Yeah.
Yep. You just have 1 bonus action.
Okay. Well, for now, I'm just gonna use my regular actual bonus action, because that was my action to try and cast that spell, to use my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Bonk.
And that's a natural 2, so
Nope.
I
Whatever.
really caught me off guard.
Yeah, but
Rowan.
action spells as bonus action. Nice.
All right. Well, not seeing any of that because I'm a little busy with the water elementals.
Yeah.
I see that Hemlock got back up, so I'm not too concerned there. So I'm going to go at one of the water elementals, and you can see at this point Rowan's fur, while matted and like dark from the like just moisture and the water, you can also see that it's also starting to be stained a little red, a little bit. And I'm going to attack the one that Athar was attacking, the one that's already like pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
So I will make my first attack with my cutlass.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15.
Let's see what it says. Yep, that hits.
Ooh, okay. So,
If you want
First
to,
hit.
you can add your inspiration to the damage as well if you want to.
okay.
Just if it still stays there, you have a few rounds with it, so.
So 1d6 plus 3. All right, so that is 8 points of magical slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Then, if it's not dead, I'll lay into it again with my second attack.
Yep. It's
All
still alive.
Go down!
Resilient little buggers.
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration
Mm-hmm.
on that. There we go. That's better. 17.
That hits.
And that's 5 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay. It's still looking. It looks damaged, but it's still alive.
my god, these won't die.
They are.
All right, so that's my action, and yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay
Hemlock. It's
right
you.
where I am.
All right. This is getting a little bit exhausting. All this drowning and water. Hemlock is, well, just the water elemental that is on the map right above of Hemlock. I'm gonna do 2 attacks against it. So
Okay.
first attack against it. That is a grand total of 25.
That hits.
And the second attack is a grand total of 20.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
And first attack is 5 points of magical slashing damage because of the
Okay.
magic weapon. And the second attack damage is 9 points of magical
Okay.
slashing.
That looks really, really rough.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's been looking rough for like the
so.
past 2 rounds.
No, it was damaged. Now it's rough.
And as my bonus action, I just gonna look around if everyone else is having a good time and end my turn there.
Okay, yeah, everyone is having a great time with this element. Yeah, Athar.
Yeah, let's do this. Same as last turn. Let's start with the first 2 attacks that I have.
Mm.
Natural 1.
Nope.
And a 14. So none of them
A
hit.
14 just hits.
Oh!
Ooh,
Yes!
magic number.
Ooh. Nice.
I'm going to add again. Well, no, I'm gonna just do this for now. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Is it not dead? Oh my god. Okay.
You want to do something else?
Yeah, I want to add the Hand of Harm again and give it necrotic damage. Yeah, there we go. It's just a. That's not bad. 8 points.
How do you want to do this to this elemental?
Yes, finally.
Okay, so that is like has been quiet. Like you can't see their expression, but you can see like a bit of blood has like stained their white coat coming from underneath their mask. Probably when the water elemental like shoved them into the wall, like they probably got something broken. And so seeing how rough everyone has it, they're just gonna like try for the first swing. They miss. They just like kind of do a pirouette and go with their leg through the water elemental, and then they put their hand like kind of like a blade inside, using Hand of Harm, and you see the necrotic energy kind of like leave in a black, kind of like when you release ink in water from the strike, and it just like.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that is badass.
That's awesome.
Okay, but we still have another one to take care of.
And with that, this water elemental is destroyed and all the water splashes to the walls. So,
Wait,
this-
I'm not done. I have my bonus action. So we'll go to the other one, which I assume is this one here. Yeah. And I will do. How rough is this one looking?
it's rough. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's water.
Okay. Yeah, no, fuck it. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
I mean, could you tell me how well this water is looking? Could you tell me if it's doing well or not?
Pretty rough.
The first one doesn't hit. It's a 12.
Nope.
The second one is a bajillion million, like 25.
That's not a bajillion. Oh, that still hits.
I mean, in D&D, it might as well be.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 1 in damage, so that's 5 points of damage.
Still not enough.
It's something, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
something, yep,
It's very
yep.
good. Yeah.
Did I
Or is
mark
this
my
your
2
turn?
point? Yes, I did. Okay. And... Okay, fine, that's it. That's all I can do, so that's what I'm gonna do.
All they can do, they say, after doing 5 attacks, 20 pirouettes, and 3 backflips.
Just trying to see if I can, like, get to someone, heal someone, but, like, that's all my actions, so...
Okay,
At least you can attack. It's very
Yeah.
good. I mean, I just spent around doing. I couldn't do things, so yeah.
Okay, there are 3 creatures, or 3 player characters now around this elemental. It needs to decide who to attack. So I'm rolling a wonderful d6 to decide who will get attacked. Sorry, Amok.
No!
Oh no.
Fuck.
Does
I
a
wish I
19
had
hit?
the...
A 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh no.
Wait.
Fuck.
That are 12 points of damage.
Yeah, back to 0.
No.
And then it will turn to, let's see. to Athar and attack Athar with the second attack. Natural 20. I'm just doubling the dice.
Might be really bad.
$29 points of damage.
Oh no.
I'm down.
Oof.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Good.
Could we say, would it be too much to say that the tide is turning right now?
First pun of the stream, and it is a mighty one.
Look, Hemlock is at 0 hit points, Athar is at 0 hit points. We gotta bring some joy in here.
But what elemental is done, and it's Allyria's turn.
Well, okay. I try the Scorching Ray again, and then I use Quicken Spell to cast Firebolt as a bonus action. So let's see if that maybe works.
Give me a 1d100 roll.
Oh boy. Okay. 1d100. That's a 59.
Please be unicorns,
does-
please be unicorns, please be unicorns.
You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
To what damage?
Piercing.
Piercing. Okay.
That's
So
fine, they
piercing
don't
That's
does
not too
double to
bad.
us.
Well, they are not doing piercing damage, so I guess that's good.
Right?
But other than that, only Satria is in the range of this.
Okay.
But yeah, your spell doesn't go through.
Okay, and I yell sorry to Sadria.
Okay.
My spells don't work, and that's my turn, I suppose.
Okay, Satria.
Alright, Hemlock and Athar are down.
Yeah.
Hemlock and Athar are down, and this stupid thing looks rough, and...
But your action spells are bonus action spells.
Yeah, so I have a question about that. Does that mean that I can cast one as an action and one as a bonus action, or I just don't have an action?
If they were an action before, they are now bonus action. So if you can use your action to attack them with a weapon or your fists.
Yeah, so the rule still applies
Okay.
that if you cast a spell as a bonus action, then you can only cast a cantrip as your action, right? There was this rule.
But if all my spells are
this
actions,
is-
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it would be the
then
same
it's all
as taking
bonus
a bonus
action,
action.
so
on
Yeah.
it.
she needs to choose.
Yeah.
Which
what
means
bonus
this
action.
actually sucks because I lose my bonus action rather than gaining the ability to do more
Yeah,
spells.
and other than that, if you're casting a spell as an action, then you can cast a cantrip as a bonus action. So you can only cast one level spell and one cantrip
Yeah.
maximum.
Right.
Can she attack with her weapon, with her spiritual
That's a
weapon
bonus
as an
action,
action?
It's a
That's
bonus
only
action.
bonus.
No, it's a bonus action. Okay, so
She needs to decide what will make
I'm
more.
just going to attack with my mace as my action, and then attack with my spiritual weapon as my bonus action.
Okay.
Because I
Okay.
can't. I'm a little bit bound by this, actually.
Mhm.
That's a 3.
Mm.
And then the
no.
spiritual
Nope.
weapon is a nat 1, so I do nothing.
Nope.
No.
Sorry.
Bitter.
That's I'm sorry. Then it's Rowan's turn.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Ugh.
Can you just cast Wish or something?
Okay. It's looking rough, but I cannot do that much damage with my sword. So,
Magic doesn't work.
Okay, what is the most damage you can do with your sword?
Oh, D6, 9 would be the max with each sword.
Okay, can you do double attack twice per round?
Yes, I can.
Then you could still try this, and if you're rolling high enough in this, that could end this. I'm giving you this.
Oh, either thing I have an idea of is a risk.
That's what this game is.
So I'm gonna go with the risk that has the possibility of bringing up one of my companions. I'm going to cast, which is the risk part, the spell Life Transference.
Okay.
What?
It is a level 3 spell. That is one action and instantaneous and is a range of 30 feet. You sacrifice some of your health to amend another creature's injuries. You take 48 necrotic damage, which can't be reduced in any way. And one creature of your choice that you can see within range regains a number of hit points equal to twice the necrotic damage you take.
Okay.
I attempt to cast the spell.
Okay, yeah, I rolled for this. It goes through, but you still need to roll me at your 100.
Okay. That is 100.
Whoa.
That's either really good or really bad.
Well, you're not using sorcery points, otherwise you regain all expended sorcery points, so...
Dang it!
I don't think any of
I'll
us
take
are
it, though.
sorcerers, are we?
No, Allyria is a sorcerer.
Allyria is.
Allyria is.
Alright, so 48 necrotic damage.
Oh, Rowan. What a sacrifice.
Oh.
This can end deadly for you,
Yeah.
mathematically speaking.
Yeah.
Okay, I take... 18 points.
So I
Of necrotic
regain
damage.
36, 33.
And actually, I'm giving them to a Thar. Our crazy multi-hit monk.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Very fair point.
Who will hopefully be able to take this
No,
person down.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I for a moment I forgot that Athar is also at 0 points, and that it is the more logical thing to
And
get.
they make delicious damage.
Yes,
so-
exactly. Get the murder machine back up.
Athar finished the other water elemental, and then immediately when they were done, and like it was very just awesome, the other water elemental comes and just like slams them into the wall, and they're just like,
That was my
flying
friend! But yeah, so dark magic energy swirls around Rowan's paws as he extends his claws, and he just jabs them into his sides as he takes the necrotic damage, and you see this energy swirl around him and then encompass Athar's body, which you gain, since I took 18 points of necrotic damage, you gain 32 points.
36.
You are
36
wonderful. 36?
Wow.
Of
Crazy.
health.
Ah,
And Rowan looks very tired.
wait, okay. 36, you said?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that happened.
So,
that worked.
Afar, you're open your eyes again, as you're just washed by all this health energy. So, Warren, you want to do anything else?
Nope, because if I move, they get an opportunity attack.
Okay. I can actually remove that one thing because it's not there anymore. So, okay, then it's Hemlock's turn. I want you to roll a death save. And one thing, you're not telling this to the group, you're sending this to me.
Okay.
That's mean.
When you say send it to you, is that in Discord? Is how you usually...
Private.
I'm just gonna send you a private
Okay.
message.
Wait, what are we doing?
Rolling death saves, and I'm not gonna tell you what the result is. Just gonna send a message over.
Ooh,
And
tricky.
none of you are the wiser.
Kara, why you be so mean?
All right.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Okay.
Sent you a message, and that's my turn.
Okay, cool. Afar, you're seeing that
Okay.
you're prone on the ground, but you're up rather fast,
Yes.
and your seat is
Or just
water
like
elemental
does a-
there. Yeah.
Acrobatic
cool
stance
monk
up.
shit.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
And you see them like they're kind of like almost jittering when they get up, and like they take a long breath, and then they go very fast. Okay, here we go. 24 for one
hits.
attack, 14 for another attack.
That is.
Okay, that's 10 points and 8 points.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
Yes!
Yes! Finally!
Oh my god!
Oh.
Okay, so they got up, they took this breath. They kind of like, I was gonna say, oh, they're conscious of what had just happened, but no, because like their vision is still a bit blurry, but they see the war elemental, they see the blurry body of Hemlock on the ground, and they just go like, very fast, you almost don't see them, just punches. And the water elemental just like explodes with the second one. That's it. It's not like super amazing, it's just like over in a flash. And then they immediately like go on their knees next to Hemlock and like put their hands on him
Okay.
and cast
Woohoo!
healing hands for 7 hit points. So at least you are like up.
Healing hands is your ability, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That changes 7 hit points.
So you're. How look? You're conscious again. You're laying down on the ground, still rather bloody.
What? Did we win?
I think we did. At least for now.
Rowan, you look terrible.
It's fine. Just
Sadri is gonna run up to Rowan and she's gonna just be muttering under her breath, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Work, damn it. Like, just, and she's gonna try and cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Okay. Actually, this spell works as accepted and has, well, it has no duration, so it's not double. So,
Okay, so
It works.
it works.
Yes.
which is not much, but it's better than nothing. So that's only, that's only 5 points. So, but
Take it.
still.
It's got
So
me
she's
back in
kinda
the double
well,
digits.
It kind of worked.
What?
It's more than I can do, so thank you.
What was going?
Sit. We're all sitting. We're stopping right here. We are going to figure out what the heck is going on, and we're going to rest, and we're going to heal you. And what was that?
That was an excellent question. There was... You... Where did they even come from?
I suppose this labyrinth is more dangerous than we thought. He just, I don't know why those creatures are in here. I don't know. Did Assok just wanted to have some, I don't know, company or whatever, or?
Why did your spells not work?
I have no idea.
What?
I
Spells?
suppose it's the labyrinth.
Spells are not working right?
No, unfortunately not. Like, they worked in the beginning and then they didn't.
So, as you guys remember, before you went through this place, Bjorn actually told you that this place is filled with magic.
That's true.
That the whole labyrinth is completely, basically made out of magic.
You see Rowan kind of like scrunch his head really deep and goes, now I know why Bjorn really doesn't like leaving his home.
Athar is like just basically still on their knees on the ground after having like helped Hemlock heal, and they just like put a hand up to Rowan and use their hand of healing to use a key point to help him. If we're going to rest, I'd rather help everyone as much as I can.
Do
So
you
it's
think
not
it's
much, but
do you think it's safe to rest here? I mean, we saw a frost giant in the other part of the labyrinth.
we're just at the beginning.
We don't have a choice.
8 points, Rowan.
Thank you.
Rowan, how are you? No, you just mentioned that magic is kind of finicky here. Otherwise, I'd say that one of us puts up the dome.
Well, magic's finicky, but my spells all worked without a hitch. I felt like there was something twisting them, but they ended up working in the end. So it must just be certain spells or some magic. It seems like everything has a little bit of an extra kick within these walls.
Worth a try.
I couldn't do half the things I can normally do that whole time.
Yes, it's really...
Guys, I'm a dancer. I'm a dancer and I can cast things. But right now I can't cast things. I'm literally a dancer in this maze right now, guys.
Sadria, calm yourself. We can think this through. We can...
3 of you guys almost died and I'm supposed to be able to heal you and I can't do anything.
Emphasis on almost. So
Yeah, we're totally fine.
We're
Look totally fine.
we're gonna make a safe space here and catch our breath and reconsider our approach of this problem.
Yeah. I still at least have my crossbow with me when, if I can't cast spells, but, I mean, they're normal bolts, not like they're magic or anything.
Honestly, we're not that deep in. We could turn around and head out, camp out there, regroup, and try again.
You guys saw that our normal weapons didn't do hardly anything against those things.
Yep, true. That is a problem.
True.
As you guys recall, since you're an experienced adventuring party, you know, during your time adventuring and fighting different kinds of creatures, experience a lot of different things, that there were quite a lot of creatures that you've met that were kind of a little bit resistant to non-magical damage.
Can we
Yeah,
be
I think-
taking a short rest right now?
Yep, you can do if you want.
Yeah, if we can.
I mean, it's for you. It's basically night as you walked in there. So,
Oh, okay.
so you can also decide if you just want to do a short rest or a long rest. This is up to you.
I think the resistance to some of our weapons is more of a natural thing. These creatures were definitely not of this plane. I don't know where they came from, but I think that was more to do with it than the maze. I can help, as I did with Hemlock, I can help some of you make your weapons a bit more powerful, one at a time, but it lasts an hour. It'll get us some good time, but we should probably do that outside of the maze and then come back in, just so we don't have to worry about any side effects.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then he gets his face becomes serious, which like Rowan usually has at least a little bit of a smirk on his face as he turns to Sadria and goes, "It's not just on you to keep us all safe and healthy. We got plenty of us who can do at least a little bit of healing. You're quite strong. There's more worth to you than dancing and healing. We'll regroup, we'll come back in, and we know a bit more of what we're getting into this time. I think it's safe to say we were all a bit gung-ho when we saw 50-foot walls and an endless maze. So let's go back out, rest for the night, recoup, and then be more prepared when we come back in on the morrow. Does that sound good to everyone?
Yeah. Perfect.
Sounds like a plan.
Who looks more
Okay, here's the
damaged?
thing.
Sorry.
You can also try to camp here, because since the enemies are gone, and from the point where you came from, it seems there was nothing. So for you, this was safe.
Or we can stay in
and-
here.
Yeah, and if the frost giant will get up, I guess you would hear this since it's a giant. If they are starting walking through this maze, then
Yeah.
I don't even know if the frost giant can fit in the paths to get to us through this maze,
Exactly.
honestly.
that's also a thing.
Yeah.
We hear it like kind of shimmying against the walls, trying to like squish.
We just hear like a low like, help. I'm a little stuck. Anyone?
If we're gonna make camp in this room, Hemlock will slowly get up and draw out his sword, and he's just going to walk with the sword tip on the ground. He's going to walk circles, and he's going to ritually cast Leomund's tiny hut to create, like, the bubble will then pop up after 11 minutes in the circle that he drew out with his sword.
Thank you.
Okay, so since this
It's
is a
a-
spell,
yeah.
it works like normal, but you also need to roll me D100.
See, what people think I do this because I wanted to make Leomund's tiny hut, but secretly I just also wanted to roll a D100 today.
Do you have an actual D100 or do you have percentile?
But two D10s, so
Yeah, Ro is
Show
the
off.
one prepared for this.
Yeah.
It's almost.
that
Did
is
you-
a
Did
40,
you like specifically
44.
request?
Double 4.
For the next minute,
Oh
you
no.
can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Alright.
So
Which
wha-
Bro,
Bro, what?
once Hemlock is done with the circle and the bubble appears, and he puts it in this kind of, he makes the bubble on the outside like purplish color. He like stows away his sword, and he like claps his hands, and then you suddenly see like flop, pop out away out of your sight, and he just appears right next to Allyria, like flop, he appears again like
So doesn't that mean the
Hi.
bubble disappears?
Yeah, doesn't that mean the
Left it.
bubble disappears?
You actually need to stay inside.
I need to stay inside the bubble.
Yeah.
You have to stay in it.
And technically you went to a different plane, like out of the plane in the plane. So
Yeah.
So as Hemlock
Um.
posts next to Allyria and the bubble disappears, you see Rowan just look over and go, "My turn, I suppose." And he just sits down in the middle of that circle and starts ritually casting Leomund's tiny hut again.
Hemlock is like,
wow.
we're so good. We're
Hemlock-
so good at this.
Hemlock looks at Allyria like, I don't
Hi
know.
there.
Yeah,
That is new.
Yeah,
I don't think you usually do
Give me
that.
D100.
no, I don't. I usually don't, but
That would have been great in battle.
Yeah.
It's an 18.
Would have been useful.
I just wait for the fireball.
no, please don't.
Oh no.
You grow a long beard made out of feathers that remain until you sneeze at each point, at which point the feathers explode out from your face.
So I get back into the
That's
bubble,
great.
and Rowan is sitting there with a feathery beard now.
So he's the same lion, but all
Oh
of
my
this
God.
like mane fur is just feathers now.
Are you a griffin now?
I'm just trying something new, really. Mixing it up.
It looks
like
nice
it.
on you.
Thanks.
Well, and I would say since this is good and we are already nearly half an hour over our normal time, we are ending this here for tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to ask. I tried before, but
Yeah.
who's looking the worst, Rowan or Hemlock? Like,
I think that Hemlock looks a little bit worse than Rowan.
okay, here's my last hand of healing. Basically, you're just gonna make sure that your nose is back in place and that everything's okay. So here goes nothing.
I casually
points
stroke my
extra.
beard of
5 points.
feathers.
All right.
So does that mean when you get angry, your mane pops up like a cat and your feathers do the cockatiel thing?
Yeah.
Yep. Cannon.
All right.
Until I sneeze.
Well, at least we survived. This was this got a little bit.
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! First
We did
encounter
it.
in the labyrinth. We're doing
Aw.
great.
We
Yeah.
avoided
two.
the giant
This
and
got
walked
really
right
hard.
into water elementals.
This got really hard because that would have been a fine encounter if everyone could fight. But we have fighters that only have magic to fight.
Yep.
This was wild. Yeah.
Like it made it really hard. Because if like Rowan still had other things to do, okay, like if the spells or like after the Hemlock's sword was magical, okay, we could like attack. But if not, it would have been like me, Sadria's weapon because it was already out and it also worked,
Yeah.
and like Allyria couldn't do anything because she doesn't.
No, I am useless in this labyrinth.
Because her crossbow.
I'm there to
I
look
assume-
pretty. It's fine.
Yeah, like I assume your
You
crossbow
were
is
doing
just a
great
crossbow,
at that.
right?
Yeah. We need to. I think during our long rest in character, we also need to see how we're gonna approach this.
Or we could take the ongoing campaign button out of our Twitch stream and just acknowledge that this is going to be a TPK next session and just make peace.
Look, there's gonna be the one moment that someone rolls the unicorn on the wild magic table, and then everything will be fine. We'll have a unicorn on our side.
That'd be awesome. Anyway, so this will
Or
be for
free
the
flumps.
next episode.
Yeah, exactly.
I will. Well, I've read through this, and yeah, this labyrinth is kind of it's tough, but it's manageable.
I'm so excited. This is the level of challenge that
And I will get more magic tables for you to roll on, so that
Oh
you're
my.
not only having the one that
Oh
is
my.
out of the official book.
I am
Guys,
also now.
thank you so much for sticking with us through all the technical
Yes.
issues.
Oh, yeah,
very much.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's. We had a little bit of a curse in the first half, but
It sounded
Well,
like
we
the
brought
whole
it back.
East Coast was having issues, but yeah,
yeah.
you guys are the real MVPs for sticking around.
Yeah, thanks everyone in chat for hanging out, chatting with us, having fun. And I'm officially taking complaints for people who want to complain that I didn't read my own spell. So,
Yeah, I am so grateful for everyone who pointed out how to play a monk. I'm learning. I'm doing better now. The battle would have been a bit better if I had used all of my attacks from the beginning, but now we know.
yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I realized I should have had 21 armor class ever since I started blade singing after using a shield.
Oh,
So
As mentioned, we're having
Whoopsie.
level 7 characters. This is the second session with them. We're still getting into the groove of things.
oh yeah.
Yep.
But I'm having such a blast.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you again
Thank
for
you.
running, Caro.
Yeah.
Yes.
thanks
Thank
for
you for
playing.
putting this
Yeah,
amazing
thank
thing
you.
together.
Exactly. And thanks for everyone with all the teamwork. I love that people were buffing each other, were like trying to help each other out. There was some good teamwork going on here.
Sorry, I stole those hit points from you, Hemlock.
No, it's absolutely fine. I was just making the wrong assumption there. That was
So good.
Great.
So fun.
Yeah.
I think we had some
it
really-
went well. You
did.
did the enemy. It was a sweet. What is it?
The tension
the
was
word.
high.
yeah.
The tension was high.
Tension was
I
high.
think we had some cinematic moments which were fun.
Yeah.
Yo,
that was sick.
Sariel, your description of your how you want to do this with the
Oh.
going
Yeah.
through,
That was nice.
so
So good.
good, so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you kill water?
Yeah.
No.
Afar is the real MVP.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
I'm gonna be the only one getting us through this maze.
Yeah.
I think at this
Please
point,
no.
Rowan should also just put haste on Athar, and then we put all the buffs on them, and just let them clear
Funny
the
you
place.
say that.
Yeah.
Just like make them giant size and they'll just like flow through the walls of the...
Don't even try it, because the next time you try and buff them, we're accidentally gonna polymorph them into a frog or something.
Yeah. we need to figure out what is going on with the
Yeah,
magic.
yeah, we gotta
Oh,
solve that.
and Marcus, do you want to say what you rolled on your death save?
Oh yes, it was a 4, so that was 1 fail. So we were still fine.
Yep.
You have 3, right? So...
Yeah, you can fail 3, but I could have also rolled like a 1, and that would have been a bigger issue. So yeah. No, but we were fine.
We have
That's still
one
pretty cool.
300 gold piece diamond that requires
Look,
a level 5 spell that I have 1 slot for.
Mm-hmm.
So one time we could do this
We're- yeah.
if it goes
Luke.
through.
I think we're ending the stream in the same fashion as we had the first half of the stream, because I think somebody just dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke is gone again.
Okay.
But let's just end it here. This has been good.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank
watching.
you. I hope-
And we will be back next week, right?
Yeah, next week, same time, hopefully with less hiccups and disconnects.
Someone in the chat
Um,
said the wild magic was the reason sometimes people were disconnecting. Because
Yeah,
wild magic disconnect.
Makes sense.
Thanks for being here, thanks for playing, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next week again. From my side, have a good night. In the US, have a good day since it's still like afternoon there. So
Have a good week,
hope
everyone.
to see you again.
Enjoy your week.
See ya.
Stay
Okay,
safe.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.